Live from Bridge Creek, Oklahoma. Live from Bridge Creek, Oklahoma, we've got Week 6 football action. Or I guess technically Week 7, but the 6th game for the Elgin Owls as they take on the Bridge Creek Bobcats. Here at Bobcats Stadium, you're watching the Oklahoma Sports Network and the Hillary Countdown to Kickoff. Glenn Brockenbush alongside Vincent Saylor, and just really pretty weather so far tonight for this game.
Thank God.
Yeah, as we are out.
We're in the elements.
We are in the elements. And
we are in the stands, so we want to thank Bridge Creek for giving us not a press box, but I want to thank Bridge Creek's athletic director and give us a little bit of room up here in the home side stand. So you may hear some Bridge Creek cheers during the game as well. You may hear some boos because they might be booing us as we're in the stands with their fans, but we'll make the best of it. And Sadie's in the stands as well, so if we have somebody standing in front of the camera or whatnot, we'll try and fix that as well. But, yeah, great weather, awesome night for football, and let's see if we can continue this win train rolling, Glenn.
Yeah, the undefeated Elgin Owls ranked in the AP and I believe by a couple other polls as the top team in Class 4A, and they are going to try and keep this train rolling right through Bridge Creek. So we are going to take a break, but we will be back after this. You're watching Hillary Countdown to Kickoff on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
This is a presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Any other use of this telecast or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the Oklahoma Sports Network's consent is prohibited. It may not be reproduced or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be used without express written consent.
Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
They say the best way to be a good neighbor is to know your neighbors and give a little help when they need it. And when you need a little, you can find help at Ace Hardware in Elgin. Not only do they offer everything from grills to flowers, paint, hardware, and tools, they offer experience to help guide you through the process. And they're happy to take the time to make sure you can do it right. Ace Hardware of Elgin. They're more than just a hardware store. They're your neighbors. Ace Hardware, 7796 Highway 277 in Elgin.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Bar S Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Bar S, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Bar S Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
And we're back at Bridge Creek. You're watching the Oklahoma Sports Network and the Countdown to Kickoff, brought to you by Hillary Communications. I'm Vincent Saylor here at Bridge Creek. Looking forward to a big one tonight. Great weather, good road atmosphere here at Bridge Creek. Nice field, nice facilities. Like I said, we'll probably span, as you can see, spanning across the other side. Got a decent contingent from Elgin. The band is here as well, but right now, we'll bring you keys to the game, brought to you by Coolco LLC. Stay comfortable year-round with their expert HVAC services, providing efficient heating and cooling solutions available for all your comfort needs. Call Clint today at 580-704-9838. So this is your Coolco keys to the game. Talking to Coach Wyatt this week, got several keys to the game. Last time we came out on the road a little bit slow and a little sluggish. So one of the biggest keys to the game on both sides of the ball is to start fast and start strong. Want to get this thing rolling early and see if we can maybe get a good lead here in the first half and see if we can put this one to bed early. On the other side of the ball and on both sides of the ball, we got a few new formations, a few new blitzes this week. So one of the biggest things we need to do as far as the keys to the game is execute the new install and do like a great job. So that is your Coolco keys to the game. So like I said, it's great weather here tonight. I want to congratulate Trace Laura again. Last week broke that touchdown record, so he's got that behind us. He now has 59 touchdowns on the year, so really looking forward to seeing him add to that and pad that stat and pad the lead a little over his brother. But so that's kind of what we're looking forward to tonight. Looking forward for a big game for Ritson Meyer on the offensive side of the ball and on the defensive side of the ball. But look for him to get some carries early on and see if we can get that run game moving. But right now we're going to take a quick break. You're watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Check out the all-new Blutique store located off State Highway 17 in Elgin. They have an amazing selection of pre-loved name brand men's, women's, and children's clothing and jewelry, including a large selection of sterling silver. They also have new home decor, comforter sets, candles, toys, and over 50 flavors of Jordan Skinny syrups in stock. Whether it's for yourself or giving the perfect gift, Blutique, open Wednesday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. off State Highway 17 in Elgin.
Step into the best chapter of your life, one with rheumatology care from a provider who focuses on your well-being and getting you back to what matters most. Dr. Shahzad is dedicated to building long-lasting relationships based on trust and medical integrity with every single patient. Schedule your telemedicine appointment today. Don't let rheumatoid arthritis or other inflammatory conditions stop you from enjoying life. MMG, the power of many for the benefit of one.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here.
Lots of car options and lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Back live at Bridge Creek, where we are just under 20 minutes away from kickoff between the Bridge Creek Bobcats and the Elgin Owls. Elgin 5-0, 2-0 in District 4A1 after wins over Woodward and in Elk City.
Yep.
And Bridge Creek is one win on the year, and that was a district win against the Douglas Trojans, who we get, I believe, in a couple weeks.
Yep.
And they lost recently to Clinton, but they've also they played a team that used to be in our district, Duncan. They gave Duncan a heck of a scare, kind of in that first week of the year. So you already kind of went over the keys to the game, Vincent.
Yep.
But so that is going to bring us
starting lineups.
To our starting lineups, brought to you by Letterbuck Excavation, professional dirt work services at a reasonable rate, doing business in the Southwest Oklahoma since 1999, just off Trail Road. Call them today at 580-704-0286.
We're going to start with the offensive starters there. Obviously, everything is triggered from the quarter acquisition by Trace Laura, who was 55 of 51 on the year, 68% completion percentage, 988 yards, so only 12 yards away from breaking that 1,000-yard mark for the year. 13 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, and 1 rushing touchdown. Ritzenmeyer and Braxton and Tuna are your running backs. Ritzenmeyer's leading the team with 760 total yards, 552 rushing, 164 receiving, 10 rushing touchdowns, 2 touchdowns receiving, and then he also has that 1 touchdown pass as well. Braxton has 366 yards on the year, and so he's doing a great job so far. Everything up though starts up front with that offensive line. Like I said, you got Big Ant, you got Jace, you've got Jackson Deal at center, you've got Hudson Begley at right guard, and then Big Shay Charles Spencer at that right tackle. So that's your offensive starter, brought to you by Letterbuck.
Yeah, and the defensive starters, as we kind of continue, we take over the defense and join on offense. Jace Williams as well as Shay Spencer kind of holding down the offensive side.
Yeah.
And,
Tristan Kephart also
Tristan
up front,
Kephart
doing
is
a very,
having
very
great
good
job this year.
Yeah.
Philip Peebushy, I know I feel like I've kind of been the leader of the Philip Peebushy fan club the past couple of weeks, along with his family. But man, it's just been so much fun to watch. Braxton Antuna was Defensive Player of the Week for the team last week. He can be the Black Flag Bearer, I believe.
Yes, he's going to be the Black Flag Bearer.
Colin Donnelly and Ritzenmeyer down in the middle as they have, and then
3 years now.
Yeah,
Four for Colin.
In that other linebacker position, you're going to see some Kason Meyer as well.
Kobe Morton do a good job filling in there as well.
Josh Adesola, Bryce Martin in that corner. And then Hunter Jackson and Brody Morrison, your safeties at defense.
Bryce, 2 pick sixes on the year, kind of a cool deal there. And obviously the defense is led by defensive coordinator Jack Baker. So that is your Letterbuck starting lineup, brought to you by Letterbuck. But we're going to take a quick commercial break. You're watching Elgin Owl Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere, offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your Mile to Anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com or call 800-433-7300. Scott's House of Flowers in Elgin has been proud to serve Elgin and the surrounding area with a wide variety of flowers and gifts for all occasions. Come see them for great gift ideas, including the exclusive Tyler candles. And who couldn't resist Sweet Shop USA, featuring handmade grand truffles. Scott's House of Flowers, just off Highway 277 in Elgin. Delivery available, or stop by for easy pickup. Phone 492-4880. Scott's House of Flowers.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs, we make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled health care to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern style pizza is our thing. Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists? That's good.
And you just had to make it so crispy and delicious.
It's perfection.
They put the toppings all the way to the edge.
It's cut in the shareable square.
Yeah, it's delicious.
What's your deal, Pizza Hut?
Your secret's out, Chicago. Try any of our large Chicago tavern-style recipes for just $12 each.
Hey, Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Sorry, Chicago. No one out pizzas the Hut.
Apology accepted.
Are you prepared for summer? We are.
Keep your air conditioner ready with a Miller Noble Heating and Air Maintenance Plan. We service all makes and models from Bryant, Carrier, and Lennox. Just need a repair? We can do that. Can't pay for it all at once? We offer financing plans too. Is it time to replace your old system? We offer free estimates on new systems. Click or call today and stay comfortable with Miller Noble Heating and Air.
At Billingsley Ford, we pride ourselves on the integrity and transparency of our pricing. The price you see is the price you pay. As your hometown Ford dealer, that's the way it should be.
I'm Grant Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Bring home the win at Billingsley Hyundai with huge savings every day from our massive inventory of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Come by today and see how we can help find a winning deal for you with America's best warranty. Now that's the Billingsley way.
The heart of Oklahoma, where your home isn't just a place, it's your peace. At Century Roofing, we understand the importance of protecting your peace. We're experts in roofing technology, techniques, and customer service because we care about Oklahoma and we care about you. At Century Roofing, we combine quality craftsmanship and exceptional service because your home deserves the best. Century Roofing, staying on guard for Oklahoma.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle. 580-357-8720.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Back live in Bridge Creek, and we are going to go over the Elgin football schedule brought to you by Orchard Group, Morgan Stanley Smith Varney LLC, member SIPC. The key to financial success is taking care of your family tree. For more info, please visit their website or call 580-354-7475. Thank you to the Orchard Group. So we're halfway through the season for Elgin. This is their sixth game of the year. We're taking on Bridge Creek. And as we mentioned before, I know that there's some discrepancies in the colors on here, but it is a home-away alternation from here on out. So we are away today. We're on the road against Bridge Creek. Next week at home against Weatherford. And then
on Thursday.
On a Thursday, that's correct.
Weatherford coming off of a big win against Cash, 39-0 last night. Probably going to be a big game for us next week. Right now, I think we might be the only the
main two teams for the district crown.
Yeah.
Then we've got the Douglas Trojans in Oklahoma City. Then we'll take on Clinton on senior night. Clinton with a pretty dramatic win over the Elk City Elks last night. And then
24-21. That one kind of went down, not to the wire necessarily, but
it was definitely I think in the second half a 21-7 game in favor of the Elks, and that's the team that we saw last week. And then Cash, of course, with the Battle of the Wichitas to end the season on November 8th. So,
and then hopefully after that we got 4 more, Glenn.
Yeah, that is the hope. Yeah, play 4, baby. It is going to be, with that district, we talked going into this district how it was going to be difficult or not as easy as maybe it seemed, and so far all comers have kind of bowed down to the Elgin Owls so far.
Yeah, I mean, Bridge Creek's going to be a little bit of a test tonight. Obviously, next week against Weatherford, 2 undefeated teams in the district, so that's going to be a big one.
This is the tough part, I feel like, of the back half of the schedule.
Yeah, I believe this one, Clinton will also be a tough one. Weatherford will be a tough one. Cash, I mean, Cash is a little bit down, but at the end of the day, that's a rivalry, and you never know what can happen in a rivalry game there on the road at Cash. So.
And you think about the coaches in this district. I mean, so many coaches that have been here for so many years. Larry Spangler here at Bridge Creek has been here for I don't know how many years. And then, they've had a lot of success there at Clinton, I believe, with Coach Higbee.
And Tanner, this is for Tanner Thompson's first year at Cash, but he's been on that staff forever.
And,
so,
some of the guys he's gotten on this staff are really good coaches with really good reputations as well.
Right, so those guys know us real well as well. We even though we came out of that district, we kept the Battle of the Wichitas the last 2 years while we were in 5A, so we've played that team. God, I can't even tell you how many years in a row. So that team knows us super well.
Well, I will tell you how many years in a row because I believe it didn't happen the year of COVID.
I think you're right.
But other than that, I think it's only it's been going on for decades.
We will tell you next week because we still hold the Battle of the Wichita trophies. Oh, there you go. It's in the coach's office. So I will read
I do remember there being a 2-year gap where, for whatever reason, the game didn't happen. Yep. And then other than that, it's happened, I think, every year. I think it's over 40 years. We're having the captains kind of walk out here. We will
talk to Coach Laura this week on the podcast. he was our guest this week. It was an awesome deal to get him on. Been trying to get him on for a couple years, but just haven't worked it out. But got him on, and he was talking about how they played Bridge Creek back in 2011, 10 and 11, I believe, when he was still coaching.
And if I'm not mistaken, the quarterback then for Bridge Creek might have been one Ryan Spangler. Who,
I believe so. I believe he said that.
Who is now the one of the assistant coaches on Larry Spangler's staff. Not only Larry's son, but also a former, I think Sooner basketball fans will remember him as power forward on that Final Four team in 2016. But yeah, I know you were a quarterback yourself. Can you imagine going up against a 6'7", 6'8" quarterback? I mean,
yeah, I mean he could definitely.
Adesola.
Yep. Yeah. Yes, our captains are walking out. Our 4 captains are our normal 4 that were voted on by the coaches this year. You got Trace Laura, Jace Williams, Colin Donnelly, and Shea Spencer. Behind them, not sure if you can see him, but tonight the 5th captain named by the coaches is Brody Morrison with the big touchdown last week of 86 yards. And then the practice player of the week, who's also out there, a name that's last name that's very familiar to Owls fans, is Caleb Adesola, wearing number 80 tonight. Freshman, won practice player of the week.
It's awesome. Very cool.
Joe is not with us tonight, so we're going to bring the coin toss brought to you by.
Coin toss is brought to you by Rowan and Robertson. The Oklahoma Autism Network is a center of excellence committed to improving the quality of life for individuals with autism and their families. Contact them at 580-454-9200. So
yeah, they're out there doing the coin toss right now. We'll see if we can see what. Like I said, we got a little bit. Got the speakers right above us, so we're trying to speak over the speakers. We're in the stands tonight, so
got that low camera angle going for you.
Got the low camera angle, so kind of intimate action for you. But Trace is probably going to call this right now. What we've done so far all year is try and take the ball. Like I said, we'd like to take the ball,
getting on them early
and getting our offense on the field. So,
and we saw how that worked out last week, where you score, and you
get the kick, and
obviously probably wasn't. I was going to say probably not necessarily what they planned on, but certainly behooved the Elgin Owls to have the ball immediately after that. And flubbed kick as the coin was in the air.
Talking to Coach Baker, he said it's always fun to call plays when you're already up 14-0.
Yeah, a little less at stake at that point.
So looks like we're going to see in a second. So Elgin won the toss and will receive.
They're going to receive.
So we're going to see our offense first, led by Trace Lohr. Again, congratulations to Trace. Took over the all-time leading touchdown passer in Elgin high school football history. Taking it over from his brother, Garrett. So Trace now has 50. The record was 58. He now has 59 on the year because he also added another one later in the game. So see if he can maybe get to 70 or so and put that record almost out of reach.
Yeah.
Got to have longevity, got to have availability, healthy. But we're about to see the boys run out. Braxton Antuna is your black flag bearer tonight. Ryan Donnelly's also down there getting them ready to go, and there goes your Owls.
Elgin 5-0, 2-0 in district on the season, ranked number 1 in Class 4A under the tutelage of head coach Chalmer Wyatt, 6th season on the job at his alma mater. The Owls wearing their gray pants, trying to exercise some demons out of those things tonight.
Gray pants, white jerseys, red Owl helmets.
Good turnout from it. I don't know if I see a single open seat in the visitor section. A lot of red and black rather.
Yeah, get that OSU stuff out of you, Glenn.
Yeah, we got a bye week. I don't even know what I was thinking about.
It's okay. Bridge Creek is wearing the blue jerseys, gray pants as well.
Yeah.
Kind of dark gray, though,
kind
and
of a
white
smoky
helmets.
gray, yeah.
New district foe for us when we were back in 4A 2 years ago. Bridge Creek was not in this district. I believe they might have been 3A at the time.
Yeah, that is one that we were talking to people out here before the game. Is asking what kind of enrollment do they have? And they're like, I don't know, but it's been growing. And this Blanchard area, kind of that 3 cities,
Blanchard,
right?
Tuttle, yeah.
That right and west
Newcastle.
of right west of Norman. That has really been growing. You're close enough to Norman. and not too far from Chickasha, and a pretty good growing area, and we're still waiting for the Bobcats to take the field.
So the referees got a little whistle blow saying, come on, boys.
You never know if some of this is gamesmanship or if they just really don't know what time it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And welcome to October. We've got some pink on both sides tonight.
Yeah.
Some of our players are repping the breast cancer awareness pink, and so is the Bobcats.
Yeah, it is a pink night tonight with a lot of the
got some blinking lights going on too.
Poor producer
Chris.
Poor producer Chris is like, what did I do? I didn't press nothing. I swear.
Having some early jitters like last week.
Yeah.
Hopefully this week we will come to you
with
error-free.
Yeah. Why'd you have to put it out in the open?
Yeah, the announcers will definitely make some errors, but hopefully, hopefully electronically and visually we won't have any mishaps this week.
No, I can't.
But you never know because
that
we're
I
in the
won't.
stands.
Yeah.
And we are we're one fan from jumping in front of us to knocking everything off away from a major catastrophe. But
so it looks like Bridge Creek is going to kick, and it looks like. I believe it's Lathan McKnight who will kick for them.
Got Brody Morrison deep, Braxton Antuna, and Bryce Martin back there deep.
Lathan McKnight set to kick. All right.
And we're going to get another Wayne's Drive-In kickoff.
Come on, everybody. Let's go to Wayne's.
Joe, we miss you.
We do miss you, Joe.
I know you're out there watching.
So, week 7, game 6 for Elgin. It's going to be a little squibber. On the hop, it's Bryce Martin. He's going to cross the 20. He's going to jitterbug his way and be brought down by some Bobcats at about the 30-31, and that is where Elgin, led by quarterback Trace Laura, will start the evening.
Yeah, not a bad little return right there. Kind of a squib kick on the ground. Good job of fielding it. And obviously he knows what to do with the ball in his hand. He's got 2 pick sixes on the year. Like I said, played some running back last year. Did get the ball in his hand last week on the offensive side of the ball. So like I said, let's see what the offense can come out here and do early on.
Big offensive line.
Look for some different formations tonight. One thing we're going to talk about throughout the game. Looks like we might be we're going to go with our normal pistol formation. Ritson behind him.
Donnelly as that extra blocker along with Eaton at tight end. And it's going to be the underneath to Brody Morrison. They've had success with this play. They got a lot of success on this one. Brody to the 20. That is an Elgin touchdown. First play of the game.
69-yard touchdown right off the bat by Brody Morrison. Was kind of giving him a little bit of heck last week for not getting in the end zone, but finally got in the end zone on that 86-yard touchdown pass last week, the record breaker. And then this one gets an inside handoff, does a great job following his blockers on the huge hole and all the way for the 69-yard touchdown.
See, you just need to taunt our players more often, Vincent, is put it more in the open. Hey, you haven't done enough of this, and then the floodgates will open. Adon Delgado.
Held by Kason Meyer.
Held by Kason Meyer. Kick is up.
And it is good.
Kick is good. So, just 18 seconds into our ball game, 7-0 Owls lead on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Well, that didn't take long. Elgin on the scoreboard immediately. First offensive play of the game, 69-yard end around to Brody Morrison, who's now scored in back-to-back weeks. And so Delgado will get us ready for another Wayne's Drive-In kickoff for the best burgers, baskets, shakes, and drinks in town. Come on, everybody. Let's go to Wayne's. 2 locations on Sheridan and Cash Road. And then it is going to be taken by the Bridge Creek Bobcats up to about the 29. Oh,
we're going to do a quick R&J Motors summary recap with a proven track record of proving top-notch automotive service. R&J Motors stands out for its commitment to quality. Call them today at 580-492-5900. Yeah, one play, 69 yards, touchdown run by Brody Morrison. That is your R&J Motors drive
Yeah, that
summary.
does go in the running category. Yep. You're going to wide-open offense here for the Bridge Creek Bobcats. Looney at quarterback, and it's going to be a handoff. Sorry, not Looney. That was Morrow, actually.
But, yeah, great job by Brody coming from his safety spot right there on the outside zone play. Brings the runner down pretty quickly.
Yeah, I believe that was number 40, Wyatt Leonard. Again, we're not in our kind of bird's-eye view.
A little intimate action tonight. Sadie's going to be able to zoom in some since we're kind of closer to the field than normal. But we'll try and bring you all the action possible.
I think the only real negatives are all just trying to make sure we don't get eaten up by mosquitoes out here or something like this tonight.
That's a good call. Didn't think of that one.
It's going to be a pass, and he's going to go through the hands of McKnight. He was kind of surrounded by owls there.
Yeah, great coverage right there. Brody was the kind of guy on his back, but Ritson was right there. Hunter Jackson was also right there. So brings up a 3rd and long. Like I said, like we like to keep people. 3rd and long is, like I said, it's hard on the offense because you're kind of one-dimensional. You got to kind of almost force the throw, and that's where Coach Baker likes to lick his chops and send Ritson and Phillip and Braxton from the outside.
So 3rd down and 10 on the 29-yard line. Bridge Creek going to send a man in motion. Looks like they've got guys coming. Here comes Peebushy. He's going to nail him, and he's going to drive him back. Man, that was just pure aggression incarnate.
Yeah, just an outside zone play right there. Nobody was there to block Phillip. Phillip did a good job of coming off the edge. His guy was that running back, so he did a good job meeting him in the backfield and bringing up a big lost yardage play. So about a 6-yard loss right there on your Southwest Headliners instant replay. Got all the tricks working tonight for us so far.
4th and 16 now.
We do not have a time clock because there was nowhere for us to set that up, but we'll give you the time throughout the night to let you know how much time is left in the game.
Punt is going to be received by Morrison. He bobbles it a little bit, catches it, takes it to the 50, takes it to the 45, weaves his way to the 30, and he's going to stay in bounds, be brought down, and kind of crumple down to about the 28. And that is where Elgin will start their next offensive possession. So Brody Morrison seen a whole bunch of the ball tonight so far.
Yeah, great job on the return right there. Kind of bobbled it for a second, but good job of setting up that wall by the return team, and good job of him finding that spot and taking it upfield for a big positive yard return.
About, I want to say about, 20, 21 yards. I want to say he received it right around midfield. But, yeah, we're going to see the Corday Ritchie leaving the game.
Under center.
Under center. We haven't seen that a lot this year. It's going to be a handoff to Ritson Meyer. He's going to spin out of the tackle. He's going to weave his way and kind of muscle for the first down and more. And they're going to get inside. There is a flag back there.
So, yeah, that was one
Pink
of those
flag for
new formations. Like I said, Tracy's been starting for 4 years and hasn't taken many, if any, snaps under center. But right there, kind of getting that old-school formation. Got Colin Donnelly in front of Ritson. And wanted to go a little power game right there, but must have had a holding on that one. So that was going to push us back about 10 yards to bring up a 1st and 20.
You know, there's not. I mean, when you're 5-0, and I think I brought this up before, is kind of that happy medium of expectations when you're playing that well. Is, you don't want to think that you're, invincible, but also you don't want to over-critique because obviously something is working. But if there's one thing, we have had some offensive line penalties in recent weeks that I'm sure the coaches would love to kind of get rid of as we throw it across the middle, and it's going to be Adam Eaton. Touchdown, Elgin!
Woo!
Adam Eaton wide open on a 38-yard pass.
Yeah, Adam missed last week, so that was good to see him back in the lineup tonight. And on his first catch, goes super long for the touchdown. Looks 38 yards. 38-yard touchdown pass.
38 or 39, yeah. They
that makes 70. Well, no, 60.
I guess it was a 10-yard. Yes, it was a 39-yarder.
That makes 60 touchdowns on Trace's career. I think that makes 60, Adams' 4th of the year, tying Kaysen for the team lead in touchdown receptions.
Casey
that
Meyer
kiss is up
hold.
and good.
Kick is good. So with 9:47 left to go in the first, your score is Elgin 14, Bridge Creek 0. You're watching Owl Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Back in Bridge Creek, where the Owls of Elgin lead the host Bobcats 14-0 after a pass from Trace Laura to Adam Eaton. The Owls have had 3 offensive plays. 1 had a penalty, and the other 2 went for touchdowns.
Yeah,
so
not a bad offensive start.
Hard
3 and
to,
out on the defensive side.
Hard to really get upset so far.
Wayne's driving kickoff.
Come on, everybody.
Let's go to
Wayne's. Delgado puts it deep in the air. It's going to be received at about the 10 by McKnight. McKnight is going to try and find some daylight, and there is none to be found. Brought down, I believe, Braxton Antuna. Man, we talk about Braxton, a lot of these guys being wrestlers. I mean, Braxton with a straight-up wrestling move to kind of bring him down there.
Yeah, like I said, we call him tiny affectionately, but at the end of the day, he is really
he's
strong.
Short.
He's short, but well built, low to the ground.
I mentioned that before. The difference between short versus small. He's not small. He is a tank.
Stocky, and so does a great job on the wrestling side of things, and looking for big things out of him this year not only on the football field, but on the wrestling mat as well.
Switching sides again with Philip Peabishy as he and Bryce Martin come in as we got another tight formation from the Bobcats. They're going to run it here as Leonard is going to be pushed out of bounds. Ritzenmeyer, I believe, and Brody Morrison were there on the tackle.
Yeah, just like I said, again, another one of those outside zone plays. That time, decent job of blocking on the outside and picked up some positive yards. Like I said, as you're an offense, you want these second and mediums, second and shorts, because it kind of opens up that whole playbook for you. But our defense has done a great job all year keeping them in those second and third and longs. And that's when you can dial up some pressure and get some turnovers.
2nd and 4. I'm going to give him 6 on that play. It's going to be a
pop
little
pass.
Pop pass to McKnight. McKnight is going to get the first down and more. Josh Adesola is chasing after him. He's going to bring him down, and that is going to be a horse collar tackle against Josh Adesola. I feel for Josh because they're really the angle and the speed. There wasn't a whole lot you could do there. So he ends up throwing on the 15 yards rather than
giving up the touchdown. Right.
Giving up a touchdown, probably.
Yeah, good job. A little pop pass right there. Good job of blocking on the outside. When you have a receiver, when you have a long run like that on an outside play, those receivers are doing a good job blocking outside on the outside as well. So it's going to push Bridge Creek way deep in the Elgin territory, right outside of their red zone.
Yeah, no, I think
we'll give a shout out to Rising Eagle. Not sure if we do their games or not, but Rising Eagle, right outsit of that Rising Eagle red zone.
I was about to do a Rising Eagle when we looked like we got in there on that play earlier, but it was brought back by the hold. McKnight is out of the game. Leonard is in the game, and they're going to fake it to Leonard. And they're going to roll out, and he's going to throw it, and as he was brought down by Shea Spencer.
Yeah, good job. Just a little kind of. They were trying to throw a quick little, not screen, but a quick little boot pass out here to the flat. But good job of Shea getting back there and making the quarterback have an errant throw right there.
See Hudson Begley actually on the
he's in there for Jace
line.
Pretty early. Jace may need a little breather after maybe trying to chase that long run down.
Yeah, he's out of the game for a little bit, and we're going to see 2nd and 10 now. 4 receivers set for the Bobcats. Going to drop back, be brought down with a sack.
Good job by Ritson right there. Shea Spencer also back there.
Ritzenmeyer in there. Just a straight.
Yeah, just tried to straight drop back pass right there, but good job of him coming from his linebacker. Ritson does a good job on those blitzes of kind of finding where the quarterback is and finding a way to kind of get through that muck and and riffraff through the defensive line and finds a way to get to the quarterback. Brings up a 3rd and long right here.
Yeah. So 3rd and 16.
Bridge Creek probably want to pick up at least half of this, kind of get yourself in a better spot either for the field goal or if you decide to go for it on 4th down.
They need to get down to about the 12 or 13-yard line, and they're going to actually hand it off to Leonard. The run is going to be snuffed out easily by Hunter Jackson, so that's going to bring up 4th down.
Great job of Hunter right there, kind of that outside zone that they had some luck on earlier in the game and earlier on the drive, but Hunter does a good job coming up from his safety spot and getting that ankle tackle. So it's going to be 4th and a pretty long ways right here. Kind of in no man's land, though. Too far for a field goal, probably a little bit too close for a punt. So going to bring up a 4th and about 4th and 19, 4th and 20 or so. Not many plays in the playbook for this, so the Elgin defense don't want to get anybody behind you, but also probably want to get some pressure so that way you get the ball out of the quarterback's hand quick.
He's going to be throwing it deep, and it is incomplete.
Yeah, good job of pressure right there. Nobody really in the area. Had to get rid of it pretty quickly before the routes were developing, and falls incomplete, so it's a turnover on downs. Elgin defense stands after the long play. Good job right there. So, yeah, offense coming back on the field. 2 official plays and 2 touchdowns. Ritson yet to get his hands on the ball tonight.
The one time he did touch the ball was called back for a hold, so it was negated.
So, yeah, see if we can get him moving in the right direction right here.
Eaton in there at tight end as well on this play. And we've got 3 receivers. It looks like Kason Meyer, Brody Morrison, and I believe Josh Adesola out there. It's going to be a quick pass again, and it's got Josh Adesola, Laura Adesola, down to about the 48-yard line.
Yeah, just a seam route
right territory.
Oh, sorry, Glenn.
Yeah,
just a seam route right there, and just great job of pitching and catching. Trace knew he had get the ball out of his hand quick, so just catch and throw it right down that seam on the line right there to Josh. Josh does a good job of catching in traffic. And another big positive play.
Great job by the senior connection, I suppose. And they're going to have the 2 tight ends out there. Donnelly kind of in that H-back position. And he's going to pull as the handoff is to Ritson Meyer. Ritson's going to juke and drive his way down for a 1st down and much more. I say much more, a couple of more yards
about
after
13 yards in that carry. Good job right there, following his blockers.
That's what he does best.
He's always moving forward, always falling forward, making people miss, but also after contact, he's getting some positive yards. Kind of going a little quick right here. Going to go right back to Ritson.
Same formation, basically the same play. Going to hand off to Meyer. He's going to get a block from his brother, go down the sideline. He's going to be brought down, pushed out of bounds.
Yeah.
Meyer with the carry.
Another about 20 or 30-yard pickup or so. That does bring them inside
the
Rising Eagle Red Zone. Hope you guys are watching us there at Rising Eagle. Burrito Miko, all those places there. I know they try to get us on as much as possible.
Pretty cool setup they got there.
Yep.
Really need to see Elgin as a community growing. It's going to be a handoff to Meyer. Meyer's going to follow his blocks.
It's going to come back
and
again.
It's going to be a touchdown, but it won't be because there is a pink flag on the
It's
field.
in that area holding, so back judge might have saw something. I would think Ritson probably has the most rushing touchdowns called
back this year. Yeah.
This year, he's got 10 on the year, but he's I would think that's his 4th or 5th, wouldn't you say, Glenn?
I lost track. I stopped counting, man. I don't keep track of him because it just makes me sad. That guy is, I don't know. If you ever spend time around Ritson, you know you're not going to keep him sad for long, though. He's
he's fun-loving.
Fun-loving kid and hard-working kid. And it's going to be a little screen pass to
Corday
Ritchie, getting a good block, and he's going to be in the end zone. That is an Elgin Owl touchdown.
Oh, wait, hold
on.
Or
is it? No, they're going to throw a flag. It looks like hard to see. Producer Chris is telling us, like we said, we don't have that bird's eye view benefit, but it was a weird vibe. Didn't see everyone celebrating.
I think they got somebody on the outside. Like I said, sometimes on the outside
those
when
screen
you're blocking,
passes are tough.
because you're like I said, those DBs are running away from you. So I guess either Kaysen or Somebody got a hand on somebody.
Yeah,
on
I
the
know
outside.
Josh Adesola kind of threw his hands up as soon as he saw the. As soon as
It's always
he saw
a telltale sign.
Yeah.
No.
Not me.
6:14 left to go in your Lawton Firefighters Association first quarter. We do not have the score clock for you tonight. We apologize about that, but we're in the stands. There's nowhere to really connect it.
We do what we can.
Yep. Tracy
Laura's going to drop back. He's got
Adam.
Eden again, and he catches it
Woo!
while he's being drilled, and that will bring us inside that Rising Eagle Brewery red zone.
Great job, Adam, right there. Concentration. Like I said, knew he was probably going to get that hit, but still able to hang on to the ball after the hit. And brings up first and goal right here. Good job of pitching and catching, though. Just kind of a seam route up the middle, and Trace gets it up there to the big 6'5" target.
Oh, so it will be second down.
Oh,
because we
such
had
a
those
long
two.
play.
Yeah, well, because we had those two
Yeah,
penalties,
yeah.
and so pistol formation, kind of high snap, handoff to Meyer. Meyer's going to be dragged down. Looks like that will bring up.
Maybe just a tad short.
They're holding it. They're signaling third down there.
Yeah, it looks like he's got to get to about the 4. Looks like he's on about the 5. So 3rd and 1 right here. Probably go right back to Ritson. See if we can pick up the first and maybe even punch it in from the 5-yard line right here. Pistol formation.
5:12 in the first quarter left here at Bobcat Stadium. It's going to be handoff to Meyer. Meyer is going to patiently push his way, and he at least gets the first down. But he's brought down before the touchdown, rather.
Yeah, it's going to bring up a first and goal at about the 1. Here comes that heavy formation. You got Kobe Morton coming in. Looks like
Donnelly, Peebushy, I believe.
Zayden Roberts.
Zayden Roberts, yeah.
Spotted at the 2-yard line.
Ritson will go back to the Wildcat formation. Colin and Kobe Morton sign.
It's going to be Meyer. He's going to follow his
Walk
blockers and just stroll on into the end zone. That is an Elgin Owl touchdown.
Ritson going over there to Braden, getting a quick little
Yeah.
camera-ready pose.
Never met a camera he didn't like.
No,
Ritson
not
Meyer.
at all. Get a little tummy.
Tummy
Did you
rub.
see the tummy rub on KSWO last week?
I did see that, yeah.
But that makes it 20-0.
4:52.
Casing in for the hold. Adon, good hold right there.
Kick is up.
And it is
Kick is good. So with 4:52 left in your first quarter, Elgin leads Bridge Creek 21-0. You're watching Owl Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network. .452 remaining in this first quarter, brought to you by the Lawton Firefighters Association. As Elgin Owls lead the Bridge Creek Bobcats 21-0 after a short touchdown run from the junior Ritson Meyer. So
his 11th rushing touchdown of the year. We'll get some stats for you. David Dillingham is back in the house with us tonight.
Yeah, he made the trip up here today.
Not a bad little trip up
No, it's
here.
not.
45 minutes or so from Elgin. Right off I-44.
So Delgado to kick for another Wayne's drive-in kickoff. Come on, everybody.
Let's
go to
Wayne's.
Wayne's. Delgado will boot it, and it is going to be an end-over-end kick. McKnight's going to receive it at about the 8. He's going to go upfield. He's going to have a seam. He's going to get through his blockers, and then that's where Hunter Jackson met him, and he will be brought down to 35. Not a bad little return. And, man, McKnight, when he gets the ball, exciting things can happen for this Bridge Creek team.
No, I mean, yeah, it was a good return right there. Did a good job on that little pop pass earlier. So someone we got to watch as the game moves forward. 4:42 left to go, obviously, in the first quarter. Defense back of the field. Good to see Jace Williams back out there. Also got Tucker New at one of those defensive end spots. Jackson Sutherland in a defense as well.
Yep, they're going to. It's going to be another handoff to Wyatt Leonard, and he's going to be brought down.
Tristan Kephart. Tucker New in on the tackle right there. About a 3-yard gain.
So the second down and 7 after a short gain of about 3 yards. We appreciate you watching this with us tonight on the Oklahoma Sports Network. We seem to be having an easier time with some of our connection tonight.
Had some big games last night in the district. Obviously, we talked a little bit during the Hillier Communications pregame show.
Yeah, brought down is Leonard, and he's going to be swung down by Jace Williams.
Yeah, Cash went to Weatherford. Weatherford beat Cash 39-0. Elk City fell to Clinton 24-21 in a very close game.
Yeah, also in our district right now,
Douglas.
Douglas and Woodward are playing tonight.
Blanchard beat Tecumseh.
Yeah,
34-7 last night. Tecumseh's, I think, in that kind of race for that 4th spot, and that would probably, if we can win this district, might be the team that we would potentially host in the first round.
Yeah.
Long way to go before all that can happen, though.
A pass over here to the flat, or not really the flat, just kind of a quick little, almost a curl route.
Deep, short little hitch route right there. Good job of passing and catching, and be able to pick up the first down right there.
Yeah, pass from Keaton Morrow, the junior, to the senior Wesley Graham, much to the delight of Bobcat faithful. As we mentioned, a lot of pink tonight here, as it's Breast Cancer Awareness Night here at Bobcat Stadium and Jerry Wallace Field. It's going to be 2:46 and counting. And it's going to be another handoff to Leonard. Leonard's going to muscle his way through the first tackle and make his way up, I want to say, about an 8-yard gain. Not bad for Wyatt Leonard.
No, kind of got lost right there. Kind of great penetration by the defensive front, but kind of got lost underneath some of those guys and snuck out the back end for about an 8-yard gain. Well, about a 6-yard gain or so.
I was just about to make a reference about you don't see too many running backs wearing 40 anymore, but I don't want to make any outdated football references.
Yeah, we'd hate to do that.
To Mike Allstott or somebody like that. But
we'll have some great movie references for you in the second half, much to the chagrin of some people, but that's okay. We're here for a good time, not necessarily a long time.
It's going to be a little handoff, and he's going to finagle his way. It is Jake Gherkin.
See what the call is right here from deep from the umpire position, kind of that back judge. So this is going to be an interesting call right here. See if it's a hold or something maybe on the – Jace is kind of walking this way, so it may be on us.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it is. So they're going to walk off some of that yardage.
So now give him another first down. I said good job by Bridge Creek right there. I mean, these last 2 drives, have picked up some big positive yards and gotten on this side of the 50. Defense did a good job last time of kind of holding them and forcing that.
Yeah, look, Bridge Creek doesn't have a massive offensive line, but they are skilled. And, some of those guys up front.
Talking to Coach White this week, they're well coached, got good schemes on both sides of the ball. So thought this was going to be a little bit of a test tonight. Obviously, we've done pretty good on the offensive side, but their offense had been moving the ball, so.
3 receivers. It's going to be a long handoff fake. And, man, he just got drilled. Morrow did.
Yeah, he rode that fake for really a long time and kind of, when he went back to throw, kind of exposed those ribs. And Shea did a good job of hitting them right as he was releasing the ball, and the ball kind of floated up out of there.
That's why you wear those flak jackets.
Yep. Those help a ton. Saved me a rib or 2 in my day. Ribs are definitely not one you want to play with.
No.
It's like, hey, it hurts when I breathe.
Yeah, I cracked some ribs when I was about 14 or 15, and yeah, not great when you have to go to school the next day wearing your backpack, and you're like, this doesn't feel good. Send man in motion. That's McKnight. It's going to be a handoff to Leonard. Leonard, man, again, good blocking scheme. Knows exactly where to go. And so that's going to bring up a little more manageable third down.
like I said, with that much, like I said, the ball work that they're doing in the back and kind of bringing some people in motion and things like that, we're having a hard time of kind of finding who has the ball. So, like I said, that may be an adjustment that Coach Baker makes at halftime, kind of go almost back to some of those option principle rules where, hey, you've got the quarterback, you've got the back, you've got the receiver, and kind of take some of that guesswork out of it.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down and 6 as the Bobcats have yet to get on the scoreboard. 1 minute and 6 seconds left in this first quarter. He's going to throw it. It's going to go right through the hands of Graham. That would have been a first down. And
yeah, good job of him of finding some time and getting outside of the pocket a little there, and good job of penetration by Shea. But like I said, stepped up and then stepped out to the right to the pocket and found a guy open and just wasn't able to connect on that one.
Rarely do you have a kicker. This is no man's land. I feel like you got to go for it here. So they're going to bring back in McKnight, kind of their little do-it-all dynamo, number 1.
Yeah, got to kind of pinpoint him. Look for maybe, like I said, that little pop pass or something
Lined up
right here.
Just off of the
tackle.
And he's going to go in motion to have 3 men on the left side. Morrow's going to drop back. He's going to throw it. He's got a receiver, but it's picked up by Bryce Martin, who stepped in front of Wesley Graham. 3 picks for Bryce Martin on the season.
Just kind of, they tried to throw the inside kind of quick little skinny post, but Bryce did a good job of cutting underneath the receiver right there, as you can see in our Southwest Bedliners replay.
You almost wonder, I don't know, you don't want to play second guess, but I mean, I almost wonder if you throw a fade there, if Graham can get under it. But I know you were trying to beat the corner anyways.
Yeah, you had one-on-one coverage on the outside, but that was just a good job of Bryce, like I said, cutting under the route.
Yeah.
Like I said, not a lot of times when you throw that ball as quarterback, you expect that DB to come under the route right there, because if not, he's leaving the rest of the field open. But good job of Bryce of making the play. And
hand
here
off
goes
to Meyer.
Ritson.
He's going to be brought down by McKnight.
Right at the first down yarder, so it looks like they're going to pick it up. It is a first down.
Yeah, brought down right at about the 30, and so under a minute left in our first quarter, brought to you by the Lawton Firefighters Association. 43 seconds and counting. The Owls now with 3 receivers, and I believe Eaton on the left side of that line. It's going to be a handoff. Here comes Tiny. Tiny is going to be brought down, but not before about a 4-yard gain.
And I'll go to Braxton Latuna.
Yeah, about a 4-yard gain right there. Just kind of a little counter to the right. Tiny followed those blockers and picked up positive yards. Might try and get one more play in before the quarter. 8 seconds and counting. Oh, yeah. They're going to let it roll, I think.
They're going to let it go. So, after 1 quarter of play at Bobcat Stadium, your Owls lead 21-0. You're watching Elgin football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Lawton Community Health Center's high-quality health care is convenient to wherever you are in the region. We're here for you, whether it's our main clinic on Southwest Lee Boulevard or any of our other locations in Lawton. LCHC has additional clinics in Marlow, Comanche, Cache, Medicine Park, Apache, Elgin, and Burns Flat, with more on the way. Enjoy peace of mind knowing quality care from experienced providers is always available. LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Start of the second quarter here at Bobcat Stadium. And our second quarter sponsor is Ace Hardware and the Comanche Home Center there in Elgin. For all your woodworking and hardware needs, Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks. So second quarter starts off with Elgin leading 21-0 over Bridge Creek. Glenn Brockenbush with Vincent Saylor, Chris Balvance on producer, and City Hightower on camera as always. So it's going to be Laura looking to pass. He's going to go deep. He's got Morrison. Morrison catches it at the 30. He's at the 20, 10. That is an Elgin touchdown.
Pass is caught by Brody Morrison. That is a touchdown.
Yeah, great job of just a deep, just a go route. And great job of Trace of getting the ball out there to Brody. Brody uses his speed and hands to catch it. We've got an injured Bobcat on the field, so we're going to take a quick commercial break right prior to this extra point. You're watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. We also provide residential trash services for Lawton's outlying communities. We've got a solution for small businesses, contractors, construction companies, and everybody in between. We're a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
4D Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
They say the best way to be a good neighbor is to know your neighbors and give a little help when they need it. And when you need a little, you can find help at Ace Hardware in Elgin. Not only do they offer everything from grills to flowers, paint, hardware, and tools, they offer experience to help guide you through the process. And they're happy to take the time to make sure you can do it right. Ace Hardware of Elgin. They're more than just a hardware store. They're your neighbor. Ace Hardware, 7796 Highway 277 in Elgin.
All right, sorry about that. We are back from Bridge Creek as the Owls with the Adon Delgado extra point on the 65-yard touchdown pass from Trace Laura to Brody Morrison. Makes it 28-0 with 11:52 to go in the second quarter. Second quarter just underway here at Bobcat Stadium. Nice evening. Really pleasant weather. It's finally starting to kind of feel like fall.
It's getting there. Supposedly next week it's supposed to really get there, but we'll see if we get there.
Adon Delgado with another Waynes driving kickoff. Come on, everybody. Let's go to Waynes. And come on, Adon. Let's kick it deep. And he does. McKnight's going to receive it at about the 13-14. He's going to stop for a minute. He's going to be brought down by Bryce Martin, who throws him down. Bryce Martin. And it looks like I believe Lohman.
Yeah, number 4.
Number 4, John Lohman. On the R&J Motors drive summary. Yeah, just not super long there on that.
No, 2 or 3 plays, 2 or 3 play drive, but capped off by the 65-yard touchdown from Trace Laura to Brody Morrison. Brody's second touchdown of the day, 1 receiving, 1 rushing. Trace has got, though, 2 touchdowns. Trace's second. First one was to Adam Eaton. So Trace has got 2 touchdowns on the night.
Kobe Morton in there at linebacker kind of in that Ritzenmeyer spot.
Yeah.
They're going to send McKnight in motion. McKnight is going to be on the far side. It's going to be a handoff to Leonard. Leonard is going to be he kind of snuck through there. It's hard to tell.
He's got that low center of gravity and kind of like sneaks through that line sometimes.
Yeah.
Our defensive linemen are kind of running right past him, and he's doing a good job of staying low and kind of finding those little creases and getting some positive yards in some of these runs.
I always kind of wondered about that when they would make comments about some of these smaller running backs and say, well, you don't realize this, but
sometimes it's a benefit.
It's a benefit when you have these big blockers. And I know earlier I said that their offensive line isn't massive, but, McKnight is not the biggest guy in the world. Leonard's not the biggest guy in the world. It's sometimes hard when these guys get good leverage on you to figure out where they are at, and it's going to be a little shovel or a pop pass or end around, whatever you want to call it, to McKnight. He's still up, but not for long, and the ball's on the ground. Is this going to be a fumble? They're going to say he was down, I believe.
They're going to say he's down, but looks like got another Bobcat. Yeah, we're going to take a – you're going to take a quick timeout here. You're watching Elgin Isle football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Goodbye, paperwork. Hello, convenience. Farewell, waiting. Hello, personal service. Catch you later, dreaming. Hello, planning. Buy your dream home, connect with a personal banker, and easily schedule an appointment with digital tools from Arvest Bank. Goodbye limits, hello possibilities.
Arrow Sign Company has been serving Oklahoma and surrounding states for over 60 years. As a family-owned business, our focus has always been on driving people to your door, not just selling you a sign. From custom sign design and manufacturing to installation and service, Arrow Sign has the knowledge and experience to deliver the ideal sign for you while using materials of the highest quality to ensure that your sign will look great for years and years to come. We design and manufacture our signs for longevity, so you get the greatest return on investment possible. Arrow Sign Company, helping your business thrive since 1955.
Are you looking for more than just a job? Barres Foods in Lawton offers a career with a competitive starting wage, opportunity for advancement, life and health insurance, including medical, dental, and vision, as well as 401k retirement plan. At Barres, you can be proud of a company that gives back to the community. But most of all, you can take pride from making a quality product. Barres Foods, making the best tasting hot dogs and smoked sausages, the food America likes to eat. So come be a part of a winning team and start your path to success today.
Back from Bobcat Stadium, 10:46 to go, and third down coming up. About 7 yards to go for the first down. They need about the 37 there, right? Or, sorry, the 42, I believe. 43. 42. So they're right at the 35. Keaton Morrow going to drop back. He's going to scramble. He's going to throw it. It's going to be over everyone. He's going to fall harmlessly to the turf.
Yeah, Philip Peebushi came on the blitz right there. Got to the quarterback. He kind of flushed out the pocket a little. Had to get rid of it. Got another hit on him. He's getting – I know his ribs are not feeling good at the moment.
Well, and you never want anyone to get hurt. And, you and I were both down on the field beforehand. This is a pretty new turf. And very
fast
soft.
Surface.
Very soft, very lush. You just don't want,
Yeah, those tire pellets in it, I don't think they've kind of settled quite yet. I don't know how long this field's been in place, but
good punt there as Morrison is going to go through his hands, but he's going to pick it back up, but he's going to be swung down. He's going to lose a bunch. Be down at about the 20. Man, Brody might have been just better off letting that thing go, but we'll never know.
Maybe I don't know if you saw that guy that was that close to him right there. Probably want to fair catch that one, but good job after kind of the muff there to fall on top of it.
We
want the offense back on the field.
I want to thank you for watching us on the Oklahoma Sports Network. Last week we had a new team join our network of teams, the Bethany Broncos. Man, what a game that was. That nearly beat Blanchard last week. It was just a street race. Score up in the 40s. And, man, at this pace, the Elgin Owls might get into the 40s on offense before halftime. 28-0 our score. Ritzenmeyer's going to get another handoff. Anthony Ogamoro fending off two blue-shirted bodies as he and Looked like number 77 Shea Charles Spencer were in there. And then we also saw, looked like C.J. Devine in there.
Second and 3 right here. Back in the pistol formation.
The blocker setting up there is Eaton, but he's there as a pass receiver. No, they're going to throw it to Kason Meyer, who's going to evade a tackler. He's going to go to the 30, to the 20, to the 10. That is an Elgin Owl touchdown.
Him and Brody Morrison got a little hand slap in on the way to the end zone. Good job of Kason catching the ball and making that first man miss, and then nobody was there to catch him for another long touchdown by Trace Lohr. Trace has got to be well over 200 yards in the first half.
I mean, just in his passing touchdowns alone, that's 71 yards plus a 65-yarder.
And then Adams was about 35, too.
Yeah, so who knows at this point.
We'll get those stats for you from David at halftime.
David
9:43 left to go
Don
here.
Delgado with another extra point to try to make it 35-0.
I think that's Kason's 5th touchdown of the year.
I believe that might be right. Kick is up. Kick is good. So with 9:43 remaining in our second quarter, Owls lead the Bobcats 35-0. You're watching Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Back at Bobcats Stadium in the Blanchard area, Bridge Creek High School, at Jerry Wallace Field here at Bobcats Stadium. It is 35-0 Elgin.
Yeah, kind of all Owls here in the first half so far. Bridge Creek's had some pretty good drives on the offensive side of the ball, just unable to punch anything to the end zone. But
yeah, they're
lacking
that one haymaker is a pass play here and there. They had that one drive where if Bryce Martin doesn't pick that pass off, that might be a touchdown, or at least set up in the red zone. Come on, everybody, let's go to Wayne's. A little distracted there. I apologize. Is going to be batted down, and they're going to pick it up, and he's going to be swung down at about the 13-yard line.
Looks like Jake Deal down there.
Deal. Guessing we'll probably see Jake back there in the marching band again.
R&J Motors drive summary, another short drive as far as play-wise, but long drive as far as touchdown reception.
Yeah, long pass to
Kason Meyer for the long touchdown. Kason's 5th of the year.
I believe 71 yards.
Trace's what, 3rd on the night?
Correct.
And
the other touchdowns
Trace's 16th touchdown of the year. So marching right on up there for the single season record, maybe.
It's going to be a handoff to Leonard, and he's going to be brought down after a pretty solid gain, maybe about 7 or 8 yards.
Yeah, Leonard's done a good job so far tonight. Like I said, he's had some big positive rushes.
Tackle made by Hunter Jackson.
Hunter Jackson with the tackle there, and they're going to bring in Jake Gherkin and bring out Wesley Graham.
8:50 to go. Like I said, we don't have our time clock with us today, but we'll keep that time rolling for you. It's 8:43 and counting right now, the second quarter. Ace Hardware second quarter.
You're going to kind of stack that offensive formation to the top of your screen. And it is going to be another handoff, and he's hit immediately right at the point of attack. Man, that was Ritson Meyer all the way.
Yeah, Ritson
and
read
it looked
that
like
one.
Tucker.
Braden Jones looks like
Braden
he was the other
Jones,
one
sorry,
in there.
82, yeah.
But yeah, Ritson read that one right off the bat and got in there untouched, and as soon as the handoff was made the big tackle right there. Wait, so no. So, hey, that was a sleight of hand by them. So, actually, who they tackled in the backfield was the quarterback, and the running back actually had the ball.
So they actually gave them a first down, man. Well, that's on us, I guess. Good little sleight of hand there. And, you know, it is tough if you're a coach where, you know, you're trying to implement a system and you're trying to get things to work. And kind of like what you and I talked about last week with Elk City or 2 weeks ago with Woodward is, you know, you don't want to sound defeatist, but at a certain point it's less about the scoreboard and about implementing the system and making sure things work and making sure these kids understand the system. As on first and 10. Yeah, the scoreboard operator was right where we were. Yeah. Wyatt Leonard again brought down.
Donnelly makes the stop.
They're going to bring Bo James back into the game, and he was one of the guys who appeared to be hurt earlier, but is back in. The senior. So 2nd down and 9 after the short gain by Wyatt Leonard. Again, a bunch formation, kind of a stack formation, and they're going to keep it with the quarterback. They did almost the exact same thing they did where we thought that the running back got drilled.
Yeah, just a good little, like I said, kind of a run pass option right there. Good job of, like I said, Ritson was in there in no time, read that running back and went to the running back. Good job by the quarterback of pulling it. Nobody was left up the middle and got big first down yardage right there. Yeah, like I said, have been doing a good job of moving the ball from the 20s to the 20s, but once they kind of get inside the 20s, defense does a good job of kind of stopping those drives. But
6:18 and ticking in this second quarter, brought to you by Ace Hardware and the Community Home Center. They're in Elgin. They're going to send a man in motion. And we're going to have a flag.
Nope, timeout.
Oh, timeout. Sorry. So, timeout, Bobcats. With 6:05 remaining in the quarter, you're watching Owl Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Bank First is uniquely Oklahoman, deeply rooted in over 50 communities statewide. From those roots, our investment in education springs forth, helping to raise the Oklahoma leaders of tomorrow while providing financial strength to the business leaders of today. That's the kind of loyalty that helps entire communities thrive. Bank First, loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to you.
Back at Bobcat Stadium, almost halfway through the second quarter. Elgin leads Bridge Creek. Here on the Oklahoma Sports Network, Glenn Brockenbush and Vincent Saylor with you.
In a game that probably matters up in this area, Tuttle and Bethany. Bethany, new to the Oklahoma Sports Network. Want to welcome those guys. Had a great game last week against Blanchard. Fell short at the very end, but still a very good game. And right now, Bethany is taking on
Tuttle.
Tuttle's up 21-0 currently on Bethany.
Tuttle, one of those teams right there with Elgin and maybe a Wagner, favored to win 4A potentially, as he's going to be brought down.
I will be in Tuttle tomorrow. Little League 1st through 6th grade has Tuttle tomorrow. The Tuttle Tigers will be up this area right again tomorrow morning at 9. The old 1st and 2nd grade game.
Gotcha.
Probably see some more Myers entering the end
probably.
zone as well tomorrow morning. Hopefully. Yeah, 5:35 and counting to go in your second quarter, 35-0. All Elgin Owls here in the first half.
Sutherland in the ball game. Hunter Jackson kind of playing that zone corner position, and it is going to be a pass over the middle, and it's going to be an incomplete pass. They're going to get Brody, I think, for pushing Gabe Coleman down.
That was close.
You can argue whether that was catchable, but at that point, you can't do that. It's going to trigger something in the refs at that point anyways, I feel like. The fact of the matter is he didn't have to do that. And
no, I mean, Brody was right there on the coverage, and like I said, kind of pushed him as the ball was going over his head. But talking about this one right here, let's see what they're kind of are they rethinking it or what?
Not sure. I haven't seen anything. And are they going to go talk to Chalmer Wyatt about it, or where are they putting the ball then?
Pass interference is usually like a 10-yard penalty.
Yeah, a 10 or 15.
Or
yeah,
from the spot.
Well, it's in the spot in the pros, but all right, now they're moving the ball. That's definitely Okay, so they're moving it to the 50. So, and that will be an automatic first down if I'm not mistaken. So first down.
So they give them 15 yards and a penalty. So maybe they ultimately called it a personal foul, like kind of an unnecessary hit or something.
I always thought pass interference was 15.
Okay.
Maybe it's holding. I don't know.
Yeah,
I need to refresh myself on the playbook. Maybe
the high school rule book. Yeah,
and grab the OSSA handbook later this week or something. But it's going to be 4 receivers on first down from the midfield stripe, and they're going to send man in motion. He's still kind of gimpy. They're going to hand it to Wyatt Leonard. Or is that McKnight? No, it is going to be Leonard, and he's going to stay up and be brought down finally. I believe that was Morrison that dragged him down by the boot.
Yeah, did a good job right there again. Like I said,
he's a good little back.
Yeah, has some good positive runs against us. Like I said, not something that we've seen much this year, but does a good job of kind of after that first contact, kind of like Ritson, of falling forward and making that first man miss and getting 10 yards of chunk right now. On our side of the 50 again.
Looks like they're going to have – we haven't seen McKnight just a ton on the past couple drives because they've mostly been handing it to Wyatt Leonard. I don't know if that pass that got intercepted has kind of spooked them, but it is going to be a pass here, and he's going to take off. Morrow is running. Morrow is going to not slide, and he's going to be brought down, though, right at about the first down. So Keaton Morrow, good little scramble there from the junior. Number 13, and he looks like he got hit pretty hard on that play, as a lot of these guys have been tonight. This Black Flag defense, they do not play games.
No, they're only giving up 111 yards a game.
Yeah,
and only giving up 5 points a game. So they're doing a great job all year.
This has been one of the more sustained drives that we've had against us all season long, really, since that MacArthur game in Week 0. Handoff again to Leonard. Leonard is going to barge forward, and it's going to be brought down by Donnelly and I believe Meyer, the 2 linebackers. Brayton Jones, I think, was kind of the tertiary tackler there. So, second and
team up for the tackle, second down and 9.
Stick with us at halftime. Bring you the Corey Eastlick band performance.
Yeah,
like our band's going to perform.
Pride of Elgin
yep.
came here.
Also, stick around for our Hell-Bent keys to the second half.
That's right.
Hell-Bent did me right today. Got me a nice little haircut.
Nice.
Shannon always does a good job on my mop up here.
Morrow's going to drop back. Pressure coming. He's going to throw it into the flat. It's going to go through the hands, and he's going to be drilled. That was Graham, and Bryce Martin just nailed him.
Yeah, good job. Like I said, a little quick hitch out there to the outside. And Bryce does a good job right there. But we're going to take a quick time out here. You're watching Elgin Owl football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Check out the all-new Blue Teak store located off State Highway 17 in Elgin. They have an amazing selection of pre-loved name brand men's, women's, and children's clothing and jewelry, including a large selection of sterling silver. They also have new home decor, comforter sets, candles, toys, and over 50 flavors of Jordan Skinny syrups in stock. Whether it's for yourself or giving the perfect gift, Blue Teak, open Wednesday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. off State Highway 17 in Elgin.
Back, 3rd and 9, big third down for the Bridge Creek Bobcats.
3rd and 11.
Oh,
I know they got 9 on the scoreboard, but
I think. I don't know. Yeah, I guess you're right. Yeah.
Nope, you're right. They had to move
okay.
the ball.
Okay,
there we go.
Weird.
Chris changing that down and distance every play for us. Trying to keep up with the Joneses.
3rd and 9 from the 29. And again, this is, like you said, Vincent,
kind of in no man's land, so probably two-down territory right here.
Interesting area. This has got to be kind of a breakthrough moment for Bridge Creek if they want any chance of kind of, getting back in this ballgame or putting some points on the board before halftime, probably. Morrow is going to roll out. He is going to get some blocks. He's going to run. He's going to get the first down. It appear maybe. Yeah, he is. And going to be pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, just kind of a sprint out pass. Didn't see anybody open downfield, so used his athletic ability and his speed to pick up a big first down. Gets us inside of the Rising Eagle red zone for those guys.
Yeah, Rising Eagle Brewery.
First down, sponsored by Roofing by Taylor Restoration.
So under 3 minutes left, and they're in that red zone right at about the, looks like the 17-yard line, 18-yard line. Going to be interesting to see what they can do here against this defense. As defense kind of widens out, and they're going to hand it, and man.
I think that was Colin.
That is Shea Spencer. It looks like Shea or Colin. Yeah, Shea and Colin, it looks like.
Shea Spencer with the tackle.
They're on
and we have a flag.
On Wyatt Leonard, and now we got a flag. Going to see what this is going to be.
No, I think it's just sideline warning for now.
Okay. Maybe
coaches were a little bit heated on that one because receivers have to be set for a second before they can snap the ball, and receivers were kind of not fully set. So Coach Baker and Coach Park were kind of pointing that out to the referees, and got a little bit too far out on the field on that one. Only a warning. First one's a warning, but after that it'll be a penalty further on down the road if we get any more.
2nd and 9 from the 16-yard line. Morrow with 4 receivers. He's going to drop back. He's going to look. He's going to throw it. It's going to go through the hands.
Yeah, Hunter tried to undercut that one just like Bryce did right there, but kind of went through his hands right there. So brings up another 3rd and long.
And Graham has been one of their main targets, really their main target all night. And, man, I don't know if Morrow's passes are just kind of too much heaters, kind of like trying to shoot from the jugs machine there. Got to work on those hands. But Elgin is happy that those have gone through his hands tonight, because that makes it 3rd and 9 from the 16. It's going to be another rollout, scramble, design run by Keaton Morrow. He's going to be brought down by Shea Charles. Shea Charles Spencer brings him down.
Yeah, that one right there, like I said, the last one was more of a rollout that he decided to use athletic ability. Right there, that was just a quarterback sweep, to the.
And honestly, if that's been your most successful play on this try, I honestly don't see why you don't go to it. It's going to
see what happens.
Bring
right
it
here.
4th and 3 with just under 2 minutes left, 1:55 and ticking. Coach Spangler obviously going to go for it, and 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Wyatt Leonard in Morrow's side pocket. They're going to try and draw them off sides probably, and then we'll see what happens. They're not being drawn off sides. So we are going to take a timeout, and 1:36 remaining. Elgin leads 35-0. You're watching Owl Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Check out the all-new Blue Teak store located off State Highway 17 in Elgin. They have an amazing selection of pre-loved name brand men's, women's, and children's clothing and jewelry, including a large selection of sterling silver. They also have new home decor, comforter sets, candles, toys, and over 50 flavors of Jordan Skinny syrups in stock. Whether it's for yourself or giving the perfect gift, Blue Teak, open Wednesday through Saturday, 10:30 a.m. to 6:30 p.m. off State Highway 17 in Elgin.
So Elgin trying to keep its shutout streak alive.
Yeah. Like I said, they've done a good. Like I said, Bridge Creek has done a good job of driving the ball from the 20 to the 20. But kind of once they get in here, Elgin's done a good job of clamping down.
We haven't given up any first quarter points this year, have we? Or first half points, have we?
I can't think of any.
Okay.
I mean,
I need to
get
go back
and look. A couple shuts out. Yeah, MacArthur didn't score until later in
the game.
One.
Yeah,
last week that was a second half touchdown.
Yeah.
Woodward was a shutout.
And then One of the other games I think they scored later, I think it was Newcastle. He's going to throw to the end zone. It's going to be tipped. It's going to be intercepted. Coming out of the end zone is Hunter Jackson. Hunter's to the 20. He's going to try and sidewind his way up the field, and he's going to be brought down. So Hunter Jackson with the interception.
Yeah, good job of penetration right there and blitzing by Ritson. Ritson gets in there and forces the quicker throw, then kind of batted around a little right there, and Hunter finally comes up with the interception.
Good hand-eye coordination by Hunter as we see it on that Southwest Custom Bedliners replay.
I think that's Hunter's second on the year, if I remember correctly. Bryce leads the team currently with 3. Again, we're going to talk about this. I mean, it's 1:24 left to go. So, see right here.
See what they do if they try to go for another score.
The clock shouldn't have started right there.
No, probably shouldn't have. But Adesola just goes right through his hands.
Yeah, just a quick little hitch right there. Josh catches it, has a lot of room to run, but I think he was thinking about that room to run before he looked it in. Like I said, some people, it's 1:14 left to go, 35-0, but not often do you get a 2-minute drive in game-type territory. So, let's see if we can get it out here.
Out of the backfield to Antuna. Antuna's going to try and get toward the sideline. And he's going to be brought down. They're going to rush, or they're going to hurry up. Laura definitely doing his best. Peyton Manning there, trying to get everybody there. And he's going to throw it. It's going to be caught by Kason Meyer. Kason Meyer is going to be going past the first down, and he's going to be at about the 44-yard line.
Yeah, good job of Kason right there. Kind of caught it short of the sticks, but did a good job of making that man miss and getting the first down.
First and 10 now.
Clock stops while the chains are being moved. So 46 and counting right now. Still a couple timeouts. So
he's going to throw it. Laura is throwing it deep, and Eaton's got to look up because they're going to say it was there. I guess I was in the vicinity of Adam Eaton. So they're not going to penalize them.
I think Trey saw that one and kind of just threw that one away.
Yeah. Of course, in that set.
So that does stop the clock right there. 37 seconds left to go right here.
Second and 10 from
Elgin
44.
looks like they, per the scoreboard, have 2 timeouts left. So anything short of a first down, I would assume.
They have Elgin with 3, but
okay. Oh, yeah, I'm looking at the yeah. They do have Elgin with 3. So all timeouts remaining.
Yeah, okay.
Quick little out route right here, Kason.
Kason Meyer, he's going to get to the sideline. Oh, wow. As he kind of stiff-armed Wesley Graham on that one.
But it's a little bit short of the first down right here, so need to realize that you need to pick up the first down right here. Got 31 seconds. Like I said, if you do pick it up, clock does stop, but you still have all 3 timeouts.
They're going to flip field in terms of moving guys one side of the ball to the other. You're going to throw it to Eaton. Eaton on the little hitch route. He's going to be held inbounds and then pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, does a good job of fighting his way out of bounds to save those timeouts. But now you got 24 and counting, so
you're doing just fine at this point.
Yeah, look for maybe, I would think now that you're on this side of the 50, I would think here in the next play or two, look for a shot maybe to Brody.
Yeah, take a shot to Brody or,
maybe even the wheel route to Ritson.
Got Eaton on the bottom of your screen. Laura is going to Meyer, Kason Meyer.
That's Brody.
Brody Morrison, rather.
Woo!
He's going in for a touchdown. His 3rd tonight.
That's Brody's 2nd touchdown receiving.
And we've got flags. I believe that might be for the celebration.
Brody did a little something right there in front of Braden. So that's going to push the extra point back. I would probably do it on the extra point. Might do it on the kick. Well, 14 seconds left. Yeah, probably a 15-yarder right here. Good job of Brody, though, after the catch. Kind of weaving in and out of some of that traffic and finding his way into the end zone for the 3rd time tonight. That's Trace's 4th touchdown pass of the first half. Makes it 41-0.
Man, it has been something.
Yeah, 1 to Kason, 2 to Brody, and 1 to Adam.
That's right.
Ritson also has a touchdown.
So with 14 seconds left.
Looks like they're going to do that.
They are going to move it back. So
This would be a good little test for.
I think I saw
Don
Chalmer
right
Wyatt kind of talking to Brody as he came off the field, kind of about,
Yeah, I mean, it's 41-0. I mean, obviously it doesn't hurt anybody at this point, but if you're in a game, down the road.
I have certainly seen it. I have certainly seen that stuff come back to bite teams.
Coach Castro headed on down to the locker room for halftime. So this is going to be a 35-yard extra point right here for Adon. See if he can punch this one through.
Adon, the kick is up.
That's
Man,
good.
did he punch that through?
Yeah.
He did. Man, way to go, Adon Delgado. 42-0 our score. Elgin leads Bridge Creek with 14 seconds left in the half. You're watching Owl Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
Step into the best chapter of your life, one with rheumatology care from a provider who focuses on your well-being and getting you back to what matters most. Dr. Shahzad is dedicated to building long-lasting relationships based on trust and medical integrity with every single patient. Schedule your telemedicine appointment today. Don't let rheumatoid arthritis or other inflammatory conditions stop you from enjoying life. MMG, the power of many for the benefit of one.
Back in the Blanchard area, Bridge Creek High School, where the Bridge Creek Bobcats are now down 42-0 to Elgin, as the Owls just put another touchdown on the board from Trace Lord to Brody Morrison. Second time those two have hooked up tonight. Third touchdown overall for Brody and fourth touchdown passing for Trace.
I'm interested to see those stats.
Yeah.
Trace might have over 300. Because all those
and
touchdowns
Delgado with another Waynes driving care. Come on, everybody. Let's go to Waynes. Yeah, those stats are going to be crazy in that first half. As I believe McKnight has the ball. No, he called it a fair catch. Or at least one of them did.
Yeah, referee definitely called it. So we're going to do an R&J Motors drive summary on that last drive right there. Good little 2-minute drive. Started on, so it was about, 75-yard drive. Started on about 25 after Hunter Jackson's interception.
That's right.
Moved the ball pretty well up the field. And then capped off by the long touchdown pass from Trace Laura to Brody Morrison. Since we gave Brody some heck, he's now scored 4 touchdowns in 2 weeks. So, Ritson, you haven't gotten many touchdowns lately. So what are you going to do next week, brother?
It's like The Secret. Once you put it out there, Vincent's got a vision board for Brody Morrison that he's manifesting.
I mean, we called the Glenn with the call, saying I called it.
Yeah. So, 1st and 10 from the 17.
Oh, that's going to be it.
No, they're gonna just call it. So that's the end of the first half. We don't have Joe Abshire down there to interview Coach Wyatt going into halftime, but I'm sure he's got to be pleased with that. And literally, as I said, 42 points in that first half. A lot of points.
Yeah.
So 42-0 our score at the end of 2 quarters. Elgin leads Bridge Creek. You're watching Owl Football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
The thing with car buying nowadays is just how many options there are when it comes to where to actually get a car. Dealerships, websites, auctions, private sellers, and so on. But knowing exactly where to get your car loan makes it all much less stressful. That's where Communication Federal can help. There's a reason we're known for auto loans around here. Lots of car options, lots of places to buy, but only one choice for an auto loan. Communication Federal Credit Union.
College is more than just going to class. College is a journey. It's meeting new people and making new friendships that will last a lifetime. It's learning from professors who care about you and your success. And finding out it can be really fun and rewarding. It's discovering that thing you want to do for the rest of your life. Cameron University is all about helping you grow and succeed. Because your success is our success.
Lawton Fort Sill Regional Airport, just 1 mile to anywhere, offering non-stop service to Dallas-Fort Worth. Fast, friendly, and convenient without all the hassles. easy parking, and with close proximity to your arrivals and departures, all in their newly renovated terminal. Here to there in just 1 mile. To book your Mile to Anywhere destination from LAW, log on to AA.com or call 800-433-7300. Scott's House of Flowers in Elgin has been proud to serve Elgin and the surrounding area with a wide variety of flowers and gifts for all occasions. Come see them for great gift ideas, including the exclusive Tyler candles. And who couldn't resist Sweet Shop USA, featuring handmade grand truffles. Scott's House of Flowers, just off Highway 277 in Elgin. Delivery available, or stop by for easy pickup. Phone 492-4880. Scott's House of Flowers.
Landmarks. They stand as symbols, reminding us of history and moments that shape our lives. We create our own landmarks. At Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, we understand the importance of honoring these moments. Let our compassionate team help you celebrate the life and legacy of your loved one. Offering a range of services to honor the stories that matter most, we believe that every life leaves a mark that deserves to be cherished and remembered. Becker-Raybon Funeral Home, honoring the landmarks of your life.
At Firehouse Subs, a portion of every purchase helps provide life-saving equipment to first responders across the country. So at Firehouse Subs, we don't just make subs, we make subs that are big, bold, and craveable. We make our subs differently because our subs make a difference. Whether you order online or on our app, Firehouse Subs Rapid Rescue to Go will have your subs boxed, bagged, and ready for pickup. Firehouse Subs. Enjoy more subs. Save more lives.
When it comes to your health, you want and deserve the best. You want a hospital with the highest quality scores in the region and one that provides safe, excellent care. Southwestern Medical Center has been a part of this community for 115 years and has a history of delivering compassionate, skilled healthcare to Lawton and Fort Sill. Choose the hospital that has always put the health of this community first. Southwestern Medical Center. Be well. Live well. That's why we're here.
Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Tavern style pizza is our thing.
Why couldn't you be happy with deep dish like all the tourists? It's good.
And you just had to make it so crispy and delicious. It's perfection.
They put the toppings all the way to the edge.
It's cut in the shareable square.
That's delicious.
What's your deal, Pizza Hut?
Your secret's out, Chicago. Try any of our large Chicago tavern-style recipes for just $12 each.
Hey, Pizza Hut, you owe Chicago an apology.
Sorry, Chicago. No one out pizza's the Hut.
Apology accepted.
Are you prepared for summer? We are.
Keep your air conditioner ready with a Miller Noble Heating and Air Maintenance Plan. We service all makes and models from Bryant, Carrier, and Lennox. Just need a repair? We can do that. Can't pay for it all at once? We offer financing plans too. Is it time to replace your old system? We offer free estimates on new systems. Click or call today and stay comfortable with Miller Noble Heating and Air.
At Billingsley Ford, we pride ourselves on the integrity and transparency of our pricing. The price you see is the price you pay. As your hometown Ford dealer, that's the way it should be.
I'm Grant Billingsley, and that's the Billingsley way.
Bring home the win at Billingsley Hyundai with huge savings every day from our massive inventory of new and pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Come by today and see how we can help find a winning deal for you with America's best warranty. Now that's the Billingsley way.
Whether you're buying or selling, today's real estate market is proving trickier than ever.
We've been doing this for over 22 years.
So if a problem does arise, you can trust us to solve it.
Let us use our years of experience to guide you to buy or sell your home.
Trust the team that's gotten it done with over 12,000 deals done in the last 22 years.
Always call our Payment Berries team.
We're not bragging, we're just applying for a job.
Southwest Foot and Ankle Clinic has specialized in the medical and surgical treatment of the foot and ankle for the past 40 years. And they provide all treatments under one roof. From x-rays, radial pulse therapy treatment, to surgical treatments, all with one goal in mind, providing the highest quality medical care with good old-fashioned Oklahoma compassion. Call to set up an appointment today. Southwest Foot and Ankle, 580-357-8720.
Sidelined by surgery, illness, injury? Valor Physical Therapy can help. At Valor PT, our skilled therapists create a rehabilitation program individualized for you, with education and encouragement each step of the way. Whether it's sports or the activities of life, let Valor get you back in the game. Start now at 405-265-6449. No referral needed. Mention Oklahoma Sports Network and get a free t-shirt at your first appointment.
Community Health Center's high-quality health care is convenient to wherever you are in the region. We're here for you, whether it's our main clinic on Southwest Lee Boulevard or any of our other locations in Lawton. LCHC has additional clinics in Marlow, Comanche, Cache, Medicine Park, Apache, Elgin, and Burns Flat, with more on the way. Enjoy peace of mind knowing quality care from experienced providers is always available. LCHC, your hometown healthcare.
Your job can get dirty. You need a solution. At Waste Solutions, we offer front-end loaders, roll-off containers, and dumpsters for any job, large or small. We also provide residential trash services for Lawton's outlying communities. We've got a solution for small businesses, contractors, construction companies, and everybody in between. We're a locally owned company, and we've been serving our community for 21 years. We love Southwest Oklahoma, and we take care of our own. Every dirty problem has a solution. Waste Solutions. Click or call today.
Landscaping and Irrigation has been providing top-rated professional landscape and irrigation services for the past 25 years. They take your vision for that perfect landscaping project for your home, new construction, or business and make it a reality with their easy financing options. You'll want to make sure to ask them about their seasonal services too. 4D Landscaping and Irrigation. Call 510-9983.
Nothing our score. Elgin leads Bridge Creek in a District 4A1 matchup. We just saw the Bridge Creek Bobcat Band, and that means that we are now going to have the Corey Eastlick Farmers Insurance halftime performance by the Elgin Band, the Pride of Elgin, coming up here in a bit. Corey Eastlick is your local farmers agent right next to All-American Bank. There in Elgin with 18 years experience in the industry. She has the knowledge and tools to help you better understand your coverage options. Whether that is car insurance, home insurance, life insurance, renter's insurance, business insurance, and more, call Corey Eastlick today. 580-492-5547. So, thank you, Corey, for sponsoring the Elgin halftime band performance as we are getting ready for that. They're going to have their traditional performance of the Beauty and the Beast, I assume, as they have all year. And Vincent, you got with David Dillingham at halftime. What are some of the things that you have seen?
Well, since Pride of Elgin's about to start, we'll let you listen to those guys, and we'll talk about that when we get back. But I want to thank Corey Eastlick and Farmers Insurance for being the sponsor, and you're now going to listen to Mike Palmer's great Pride of Elgin.
And Jessica Piercy. Band is under the field direction of drum majors Peyton Deal, Celeste Passy, and Sadie Scott. The 2024 marching show program is entitled The Music of Beauty and the Beast and includes selections Prologue, Belle, Gaston, Be Our Guest, and Beauty and the Beast. Drum majors, Peyton Deal, Celeste Passy, and Sadie Scott. Is your band ready? Ladies and gentlemen, Elgin High School proudly presents the 7-time OSSAA State Sweepstakes Award-winning band, the Pride of Elgin Marching Band.
Hey, 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 your Pride of Elgin band with another phenomenal performance. Thank you to Corey Eastlick, Farmers Insurance, for being our halftime band sponsor. We got about 3 minutes left to go. Before the Owls take the field for the second half. Glenn, pretty good first half, I would say, for the Owls. 42-0, obviously, always something to be proud of. But like I said, things to work on the defensive side of the ball. Bridge Creek doesn't have any points, but have done a great job of moving the ball up and down the field on us. Have over 100 yards of total offense in the first half, and right now we're only averaging about 111 a game, so kind of already got to that average there in the first half. Like I said, wasn't able to punch any in, so congratulations to the defense for kind of stopping them once they were able to get some drives in, but good job by them of driving the ball. But like I said, something that we can go back and watch over the course of next week. Next week's fall break, so got a little bit of extra time with the kids to watch some film and stuff like that, and got that big one next week against Weatherford. They're at home on Thursday. Be sure that you remember that because it is fall break. So big one at home against Weatherford. Like I said, right now that probably be a de facto,
district
championship, or who's going to not necessarily. I mean, you still got 3 games after that one, but definitely puts whoever wins that one kind of in that catbird seat to get that 1 seed in our district.
Yeah, I don't want to put the cart ahead of the horse. Obviously, a lot of football to play, but that is definitely going to put you in pole position because the head. I know last year we talked a lot about kind of the head-to-head, but also like district points. Really, at this point, and if you beat Clinton later on this year, if you take care of business heading into that Clinton game, everything's ahead of you because Weatherford has the head-to-head against Clinton because they beat them.
We've maxed out. Yeah, we've maxed out all of our points.
And Weatherford, took care of Cash last night. So it is. Yeah, I think obviously the Eagles are going to be the main competition. Don't want to, look past anybody, but certainly not past the Clinton Red Tornadoes here in week game 9. But yeah, it's going to be a slugfest going on for the rest of the year. I mean, you know what's in front of you. You've done it before. You went undefeated and won your district last year. And I think that's the big deal with these kids is nothing is new to them at this point. They've been in these situations before, and so many of these kids have been playing since they were, playing on this stage for a long time.
Yeah, I mean, you got Trace, Jace, Colin. I mean, a lot of these kids that are seniors started when they were freshmen. So, I mean, they've kind of been there, done that, and seen everything. Obviously, have a couple of years of playoff experience also now under their belt. So, got a lot of stuff going on right now. But a lot of good things. So, yeah, we're super excited about that.
Our second half is going to start soon. What are kind of the second half keys to the game? And as we got our sponsor there, our Hail Bent.
Hail Bent. Second half keys to the game. Walk-ins or call-aheads, appointments that specialize in military men and boys haircuts. Hail Bent. Call them at 580-454-4253. Was there today getting taken care of by Shannon. But Mary, Tara, and Caitlin and those guys always do a phenomenal job, and I know they cut a lot of the coaches' hairs as well. So, Hellbent, thanks for your sponsorship. But the second half keys of the game, a lot like last week. I mean, like I said, want to come out. Obviously, you got a big lead right here, so you want to come out and keep the main thing the main thing. Don't want to get distracted. Don't want to fall wayside of letting Bridge Creek back into this one. So, want to keep the same thing. Want to keep executing. Want to start this second half fast. Like I said, last week Elk City did some nice things in the second half, so probably want to cut back on that. So got to keep the main thing the main thing. Get out of here. Probably going to win this one, but want to come out of here healthy and want to come out of here ready to go for next week. Talk about some stats that we got. Met with David Dillingham at halftime a little. We were right. Trace at 305.
Oh, wow.
305 in the first half. First game in a while Trace has over 300. I can't remember one last year off the top of my head. So Tracy's got 300 yards, four touchdowns on the night, and he's 11 for 13. So, I mean, he is clicking on all cylinders there. Brody has 2 catches for 116 yards and the 2 touchdowns. Brody also has that 69-yard touchdown run. Casey Meyer has 3 catches for 93 yards and the touchdown. Adam Eaton has 3 catches for 71 yards and a touchdown. And then Ritzenmeyer leading the way with 65 yards rushing with the 1 touchdown as well. Be interested to see what we do right here in the second half. May see the starters for a drive or 2 on both offense and defense. Like I said, we're getting kind of later in the season now, and unfortunately, fortunately, because, I mean, the way that the games have played, we hadn't really had to play a 4-quarter game yet, but still want to get those starters in there, some in the second half, so that way they can start getting their legs underneath them for those games like Weatherford and Clinton, and then into the playoffs should we continue on this path to get those guys, conditioned and ready to go for a 4-quarter game. But Add-on's about to take this one off, so you're going to watch another Wayne's Driving Kickoff. Come on, everybody.
Let's go to Wayne's.
Second half is underway. Nice little return right here.
He's going to take it close to midfield there.
Yeah, something like I said, some special teams issues. Not issues by any stretch of the imagination, but Ridge Creek has done a good job tonight of making some good returns. So something might kind of work on and during the off week, not off week, but fall break week.
Yeah.
Cheerleaders throwing some jerseys into the stands. Maybe they can reach the top row up here.
Yeah. I don't know if they want to throw it to the opposition, but Morrow is going to be handing it off. I believe it's going to be Leonard again as we start our third quarter, brought to you by the Lawton Fraternal Order of Police. And so that was going to be a minimal gain, or a loss, rather.
Play. Yeah.
So
11 minutes. Did not talk to anybody at halftime to decide whether or not we were going to do the running clock deal. So we'll see at the next dead ball to see if it's a running clock or not.
So he's going to keep it again, as we've seen that all night. And Casey Myers just going to try and wrestle him down. And I do mean wrestle.
Yeah, I mean, do a good job of him. Like I said, he's done a good job all night reading that the correct way. Like I said, it's a complete read because you can see him following that running back as long as he can. And if that outside guy goes with the running back, he's going to take it up the middle. And they've done some good things with that play. But brings up 3rd and medium here. Still have Hudson Begley in there at nose, Tristan Kephart and Shea Charles at those end spots.
Colin trying to get his guys where do they need to be, and they're going to rush with Leonard.
Yep.
Looks like Meyer again, Kaysen, I believe, is one of the first ones there.
Counter play right there to the left side right here. Good job by the defense, not allowing him to keep loose.
4th down and 6.
Looks like
they're going to okay, no, they are going to
punt it away, yeah. Corday is back there to catch this one, hopefully.
Yeah, it's tough to tell because 13, Morrow, their quarterback, is also their punter. Good punt by Morrow, but Corday honestly could have let that go into the end zone, but he picks it up at the 10. He's shuffling around. He's still not taken down, and finally swung down by number 54.
Yeah, a lot of moves and a lot of jukes and things, but did get about 11 or 12 yards on that return. Looks like we got some twos coming in.
Yeah.
2 offensive line. CJ Devine and some of those guys.
It's like Brody Ballou, I think, met his uncle prior to the game.
Gabe Rush headed on out this way.
Yeah, Gabe Rush in at quarterback with Braxton Antuna in the backfield. Jackson Sutherland at that Y tight end position. Rush is going to hand it off. Antuna is going to be brought down immediately. Good penetration there by the Bridge Creek defense and number 44.
Yeah, Braxton didn't get many carries in the first half. Like I said, we kind of went a little pass happy there in the first half.
Yeah.
Something that they saw on film earlier, knew that we were going to be able to throw the ball around a little. Trace did a great job there in the first half. So going to get Braxton some work here in the second half a little with some of the twos. Casey Meyer still out there. John Lohman, Corday Ritchie up top at receiver.
And he's going to keep it. Rush is going to try and get going, and he's going to finally be brought down by a bunch of Bobcats. So that'll bring up.
Yeah, just a quick little, like I said, little power left from the quarterback, and Gage wasn't able to.
Third down now.
Get any yards there.
Yeah, the scoreboard operator was ahead of me on that one. I looked at the scoreboard. I was like, is that third down or was it third? Yeah, it had me second guessing, but yeah. We've only run 2 plays here on offense in this half, as it is 7:45 and counting here in this third quarter, brought to you by the Lawton Fraternal Order of Police. Pistol formation. Rush is going to throw it quickly to Kason Meyer. He's got some blockers on a little screen. He's going to be thrown down. Oh, man, and that is not good. I think there is an injury on the field. We are going to take a – no? Okay, we're keeping it here.
Yeah, good job by Gage getting the ball out of his hand quick. Kaysen had some blockers in front, but good job by the Bridge Creek defenders to fold back. And Kaysen looked like he had a lot of running room, but good job of pursuit on the backside there to bring Kaysen down. So
Donnelly.
Oh, we had a hold on the play.
There's
as well,
a hold.
So
they're going to decline it.
Yeah. Didn't see the flag.
No.
Referees are in the spirit of breast cancer awareness as well with the pink flags tonight.
So Bridge Creek will get the ball back, and man, as if playing quarterback and punter wasn't enough.
Yeah, now he's going to be back here receiving the punt.
Keaton Morrow going back to receive the punt for the Bobcats.
Well, I would think number one probably.
Yeah,
he's out after the first half, so I would think he was probably.
Yeah, he has been kind of their special teams ace, McKnight, and so that one's going to take a bounce. It's going to probably be better for the Bobcats than anybody on Elgin. So Bobcats will take the ball with 7:17 to go in our third quarter. Keeping it here, and it looks like Tucker New and Brayton Jones and
Kobe Morton.
We're seeing Dylan Johnson out there.
Yeah, Dylan Johnson's doing a great job in the JV games now that he's become eligible. And like I said, moved in from California and got eligible about like week 3 or so. And really like what they see from him at corner. He's a big physical kid that plays corner, and might start seeing him with some of those starters later in the season.
Brody Paraguay appears to be in the game as well. It is going to be a handoff. Leonard, and man, it looks like it was that Hunter Jackson kind of going low.
Yeah, great job by Hunter right there on outside contain. Just letting that running back run right into him. Good job by Jackson Sutherland as well. Yeah, Jackson Sutherland, Brady Paraguay, Kason Meyer, Kobe Morton.
Yeah.
Braden Jones. Tristan Kephart is in there at the nose right now. Josh Adesola playing one of those safety spots.
New Henson and Jones at the defensive end positions. Sutherland had his hands on Leonard, but Leonard trucks through there. That's why arm tackles are frowned upon by defensive coaches a lot of the time. Because, man, if you don't meet the guy head on, you're going to go for a ride. So it's going to bring up a short third down for Bridge Creek. Man, Wyatt Leonard, just a sophomore, too.
Yeah, I mean, that's something to build off of, yeah.
Yeah, they have some stuff. They have some stuff working for him as Morrow is going to push forward.
Yeah, like I said, Morrow does a good job. He hasn't had much time to throw the ball, so I haven't really seen much of his arm so far tonight. But he does a good job on those read option plays. And then Leonard only being a sophomore, I mean, he's done a good job of running the ball tonight too. So he'll be a formidable opponent in the next couple of years.
Yeah, and I think earlier on I mistakenly called Morrow by Tyson Looney's name because Tyson Looney is, I think, their other quarterback who's warming up on the sideline. But Morrow looks like he's got a firm grasp on this offense right now. He's a little pitch pass to Wesley Graham, yeah. You would think with how often they throw to him, I would remember the name off the top of my head by now. But, yeah, Graham, McKnight.
McKnight's
Morrow,
only a junior as well.
Yeah.
So this team
they got dudes.
Yeah.
They got skill position guys.
Yeah.
And then defensively, I know that it's been kind of tough for them tonight, but, I mean, especially with our twos in, seeing guys like Hayden Phillips who made that tackle on Antuna in the backfield. Some of those other defensive linemen making good plays. It's going to be a handoff up the gut. Wyatt Leonard brought down at about the 40. So
third and long right here.
Man, it is hard to believe. It is already second weekend of October. Tomorrow going to be a big one.
Yeah, there's a lot of big games
OU,
on tomorrow.
Texas.
LSU, Ole Miss. Michigan, Oregon.
Yeah, I believe
2 and 3.
Ohio State, Oregon.
Ohio State, yeah.
I was like, man, Michigan's playing them too?
Yeah.
And then there was another one. I want to say it was Penn State, USC.
Yep, that one is also that day.
A lot of football. But we've got high school football tonight with 3:44 left to go in our third quarter.
Quarterback sweep right here.
Quarterback keeper, and he's just going to kind of throw a knee into the front, into the head of Hunter Jackson. I don't think Hunter appreciated that too much.
Fourth down right here.
So fourth down now for the Bobcats. Again, just their bugaboo has been, you can get down there, but can you punch it in? And we're seeing
Hunter's done a good job tonight.
Dresden Pretty, a freshman, go in there.
Hunter's done a good job tonight of coming up from his safety spot in the run game and making some big tackles. Might be on our radar for Elgin Roofing.
You sniffed it out of my head.
Little Elgin Roofing defensive player of the game, maybe.
Morrow going to elude pressure, throw, but it's at the feet of his receiver. I believe that was Graham that time. Man, he got drilled and helped up in part by Brody Paragoy.
And Junior, don't worry, we'll have your logo up when we name that.
Yeah.
He kind of got at me last week a little about, and I said, wait, we hadn't even named him yet.
Yeah.
So, Junior, out there watching at this point, we'll get your logo up, buddy. Don't worry.
We got you. So,
it is a running clock.
First down. Yeah, we do have a running clock. So, under 2.5 minutes now left in this third quarter. Like we said, a good show from the Elgin crowd. It's going to be high snap. It's going to go to Lohman. Lohman is going to try and stiff arm his way, and he's going to be swung down. Man, great play. And guess who that is?
Yep.
It's their running back, Wyatt Leonard.
Yeah, like I said, they've got some building pieces here for the future. Like I said, this when they come to Elgin next year for that district play, might be a little bit.
And it's always tough to say. It's always tough to say when you see guys play both ways. Are you playing them because you have to play them, or because you have to play them?
Right.
Both sides. I mean, obviously Graham and McKnight and the quarterback, Morrow and Leonard are obviously some of their best athletes in the whole school. As they're going to hand off, I believe it's Cardoza.
Yep.
And it's going to be brought down by a bunch of Bobcats. Bunch of blue shirts there in the backfield. So that's going to do no good for Elgin. So third down coming up. And it looks like you might dig into the bag of tricks here as Micah Keybone in the game on the offensive line, as well as, I believe, Cameron Hollifer. A bunch of these guys that are finally getting to get into the game. And it looks like
Jake Deal.
Jake Deal.
Fresh off of his halftime performance.
Right. Oh, man, and running on the field, I believe, is Braden McIver finding his spot. Oh, and snap is over the head of Gabe Rush. Gabe is just going to pick it up, and he's going to run with it. Maybe probably could have eaten it there, and he's just going to fall down and be tackled at about the 11-yard line. So 3 and out there for the Elgin Owls. Again, really no harm, no foul at this point. But also, if you're a coach, and certainly if you're, JV coaches, you've seen these guys do better. You've seen a lot of these guys do well. And
you want it to translate from that JV game into the varsity games on Friday when these guys get the opportunity. But Snap a little high right there. Good job of Gabe, though, getting back there and not compounding it. Trying to make something happen out of nothing, but unable to get any positive yards. So Colin's going to.
Another high snap. Colin Donnelly going to punt it into
high.
the October night, and it is going to fall at about the 35 and take a fortuitous bounce.
Hey, there we go.
I got to work it in every day.
There you go.
49-yard line is where the Bridge Creek Bobcats will take over to start our fourth quarter. You're watching Elgin Now football on the Oklahoma Sports Network.
699-2771. 2401 West Gore Boulevard.
I want to give a shout-out. A couple of the guys that I work with are either current or former Elgin students. And,
there you go.
So Connor Camp, who is watching tonight, one of our workers there at Trade Home, and as well as Dallas Murray, who I believe is on the wrestling team with some of these guys. They're going to run it, and he's going to be pushed out of bounds. I believe that's a new running back that we're seeing for the first time tonight. Brody Paraguay was in there. And
yeah, Brody did a good job right there. A little pop pass that they had success with earlier in the game. We came back to it. Brady did a good job of keeping his outside contained and bringing the runner down.
Gavin Schalk there on the run.
Stick around with us after the game, and fourth quarter will go by pretty quickly with the running clock, so stick with us after the game. We'll have a quick Ann's Country Kitchen post-game show. We'll also name your Elgin Roofing Defensive Player of the Game and your K5 Overhead Door Offensive Player of the Game.
Hand off to Leonard. Man, he is met immediately. I believe that was Tucker New. Henley. Man, Tucker New with a great play.
Yeah, only a sophomore. We said we talked about him earlier this year. Coach Park, defensive line coach, really likes his upside.
Yeah, just you get that guy in the weight room or get him working out. I mean, again, we saw this with Jack Angeli. You don't need to be, the Incredible Hulk to be an amazing defensive lineman. It's more about instincts and how you play the ball and how you play,
leverage and balance and all that type of stuff.
With some of these guys having that wrestling background, that's very helpful. As Leonard is going to run to the left side and be bet by a whole Parliament of Owls. Brought down.
Parliament.
Yeah.
One of the first times we've used that one this year. We used that one a lot last year, didn't we?
For the softball team, and then we
had a flag right here.
Oh,
so
we do have a flag.
I think we'll probably decline it since there was no gain on the play. It'll be fourth.
It will bring up fourth down. Holding. It is going to be declined by Chalmer White and the Owls. So 10:14 to go in our fourth quarter, but I believe that clock will continue to run, or it should at some point. But income.
Yeah, they were running it earlier, but
so they are going to send Corday Ritchie back as the clock begins to run again. As we tick closer to 10 minutes left in this Friday night affair. And, man, another high snap, this time for the Bridge Creek Bobcats. Morrow's going to try and punt it, and he does punt it, and it's going to bounce and, man, barely get back to, the line of scrimmage. So the original line of scrimmage, so it's going to be down at the 50. Man, good on Morrow for trying to save that play and not set the Owls up inside the 20. So instead, the Owls will get the ball at the 49-yard line.
See what the offense can come out here and do. I mean, obviously, you got the twos in there and things like that, but want to see those guys put some positive yards up. Kind of struggled those last two drives. See what Gabe Rush and David Cardoza can do back there in the backfield.
Yeah, Cardoza back there. Corday Ritchie, John Lohman on the near side, close to you.
McIver up top, probably.
I believe that's correct.
There we go. Gage.
Rush is going to throw, and he's on the run, and he's going to be swung down. What a play by the Bobcat defense. The ball's on the ground. Are they going to say that it was a turnover? I don't think they are. I think they're going to give it to Elgin, but still not what you want to do. More moving way back. Kobe Morton coming back out there. Sorry, not Kobe Morton. Zayden Roberts, along with Brody Ballou.
Yeah, just try to get Gabe maybe on the outside there, see if he can use athletic ability, see if he sees anybody open downfield. But good job by that Bridge Creek defensive line to get some penetration in there. And
so, got kind of that stronger formation. They do have three receivers. They're going to throw it to Ritchie. Ritchie is going to evade a tackler, and he's going to finally be swung down at about the 41-yard line, rather. So Corday Ritchie showing more of his prowess at the receiver position.
But looks like we may have a flag down here. Didn't see it because we're kind of low. Going to hold, so he's going to push it back again.
Also, I don't know if it's because we're low or those pink flags just don't stand out as much.
Well, when they throw them that close to the sideline,
that's true.
It's kind of lost in the
so many
the sideline shuffle.
Yeah.
But 8:39 left to go here in the fourth quarter. We second and just right forever, Chris.
Yeah.
But second and a long way to go right here. Clock is not running, even though the referee just said to run it.
Okay, well, there it is.
All right, there we go. Get a 5-yarder.
Okay. Want to give a shout-out to trying to figure out what down it is, as well as the distance. I believe it is second down.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is second down, and they're going to take 5 yards off of the distance to gain for the Elgin Owls. Elgin going to...
Congratulations to the Elgin faithful, though, traveling well tonight as always.
Yeah, they're still here.
Oh, yeah.
I can't imagine a lot of the family members would be able to look their football playing or band playing kids in the eyes and be like, yeah, I left at halftime.
Yeah.
You're going to throw it out to Ritchie. Ritchie's going to be face mask, clearly. We saw from over here. When the head turns that way, that's not good.
Well,
I'm not a doctor, but.
Good sportsmanship right there, though, too. I mean, number 2 kind of grabbed Corday and said, hey, my bad. Said it wasn't trying anything malicious. Just reached his hand out. And
correct.
Got a kid running by you full speed, and you get that helmet, so that'll give us 15.
Elsewhere in our district, interesting game. I mean, it's a team that we've already played, but Woodward only up 12-0 on Douglas. So pretty interesting game there. I know the Trojans haven't had a great season, but Woodward, similar to Elk City, there are some pieces there. Similar to Bridge Creek too. There are some pieces there in Woodward. They just haven't put them all together.
Still stay second down.
Second down. Bethany trying to make a little comeback against Tuttle. It was, I believe, 21-5 at halftime. It's 21-13 now in the third quarter.
Bethany new to OSN, Oklahoma Sports Network.
Playing that one at Southern Nazarene. Southern Nazarene.
Yeah, they play on that home field.
Nice little stadium.
Yeah. Went up there a couple years ago, I believe, with Cash. Good run right there by David
Cardoza.
First down. Like I said, good job by that second team offense right there. Kind of got pushed way far back behind the sticks, and a couple passes and a run later, pick up the first down. Helped out a little by the penalty, of course. David Cardoza, 2 touchdowns on the year so far. Also does a great job of waiting at backyard grill.
Backyard grill.
Yep.
It's going to be
quarterback sweep.
Oh, man, he's just going to be flung down. That was number 54, Caven Sugg, who's made a couple of big plays tonight.
Here goes one of the Elam brothers.
Now, you said backyard as opposed to back porch, correct?
Yeah.
So there's backyard.
Backyard
Is that
there in Elgin.
Okay.
Yep.
Now,
the old tiny maze.
Another one to add to my list of places I need to eat when I'm up there. And they're going to be bringing it to the line of scrimmage now. 42-0 our score, 6:42 to go in this fourth quarter.
Cardoza's out. Elam's back at that running back spot.
It's going to be a handoff, and he's going to be swallowed up immediately. Yeah, Gage Elam, number 30, the junior.
Austin.
I was going to say, yeah.
Yeah, Austin had a good career a couple years ago.
Yeah, you cover a lot of these kids, and you get to know a lot of these last names.
Yeah.
And even people from your rival schools are like, oh, do you have any more of the yeah. I think the Adesola and Meyer names are going to be certainly
Laura, obviously
etched in the brains of a lot of fans in this district here for a while. Rush is going to throw a little screen pass, caught by Elam. Elam is going to have some blockers. He's going to roll forward, and man, before he got back to that original line of scrimmage.
Yeah, if he keeps his feet right there, he's got a chance.
Well,
good job by Gage, though, of, like I said, avoiding that rush and getting the ball out of his hand.
35-yard line. See what they do here.
Oh,
Looks
punt
like
it away.
Yeah, they're going to punt it away. Colin Donnelly and the rest of that special teams crew comes back out there. It's got to always be interesting for a lot of these guys, especially since a lot of your normal special teamers are now playing with the twos on offense and defense, and you move a lot of these guys that are ones on offense and defense into special teams. You got like your Brody Morrison, Kason Meyer, and Bryce Martin out there.
They'll take the penalty.
Take a penalty here, or no?
Yeah.
Okay, they are. Okay.
Yeah, just kind of let the play clock run.
So, coming up on 5 minutes and change to go in this fourth quarter, brought to you by Vincent Sailor State Farm. They're on Gore Boulevard in Lawton.
I need to get a new headshot. I need to.
Yeah.
It's been a couple years since I've been rocking the beard.
We'll get Braden, or we'll get one of our photographer friends to
That's
get
a high
that for
one.
you. That is a high one. And
Get down
Bryce
there,
is going to
Bryce.
let that bounce, and he's going to push it. They're going to say it's down to the one.
Good job right there by Bryce. Brody there as well, Brody Morrison.
Do want to shout out Braden, the photographer. He came by and said hi, I want to say last week or the week before while I was at work, and he was like, are you going to Bridge Creek? I was like, do I have an option? Yeah, no, I'm going.
Braden does a great job with those hype videos and all the pictures. He usually gets them out Monday or Tuesday of the following week.
As a former semi-professional photographer myself, I'm just in awe of what these guys are able to do with their videography and
amazing,
photography skills. So
we got our own
Paraguay as
extraordinaire up there, Sadie.
Sadie is our videographer extraordinaire. She does a great job. I think she has learned more about football videography in the past 2 years than she ever would have wanted to know. As I don't know, I don't really have a crowd mic tonight, but I don't know if our cameras are picking up a little chaperone from the Pride of Elgin band. Thanks to my wife and sister for that's
you know what that one
that's
is?
why I know what that is. Yeah, hot to go.
I live with 3 women.
That's
I get
true.
It. Trust
Fair.
me.
Yeah. I was like, how do you not know? It's going to be a handoff, and
I
he's
think
going to
it's
be stuffed, and I
safety.
think it's going to be a safety.
Good job.
2 more points for the Owls.
Let's see who was in there. Number 50, Tommy Finley.
Yeah,
Brady Paraguay looks like he might have been in there as well.
As you see on the Southwest Bedliners, yeah, it looked like Finley and 35 Kobe Morton, I believe, are in there. It's going to put us at 44-0.
Great job by those. Great job right there by the second team defense, coming up with the big safety.
And I know that I'm one to stick to a routine, but I will remind myself we don't have a K&J Motors
drive summary on a defensive touchdown.
Yeah. No real drive, just the Bridge Creek drive that we stuffed. But we are still going to do a Wayne's driving kickoff. You better believe we're going to do a Wayne's driving kickoff.
The offense will get the ball right back.
Chris asking, are we going to do it? Yes, we are, Chris. We always do it.
But, yeah, speaking of RJ Motors and Southwest Bedliners and all those guys out there that sponsor our broadcast and all 12 schools broadcasts, we really appreciate you guys. I guess I'm one of them, too, so thank you myself.
Thank you yourself. God, you have just reached a whole new level of ego trip, Vincent.
Ask my wife about that.
Does she do all the sponsorship opportunities?
No, not at all.
Just asking about your ego. Gotcha.
That safety right there reminded me of a nice 1983 movie.
Some of those Dallas Cowboy defenses that I wasn't alive for. All right, with another Wayne's drive-in kickoff.
Come on, everybody!
Let's go to Wayne's. Hey, you and Chris were at least little babies. Whoa! That one's gonna skip.
Gotta go get it.
He's gonna pick it up, and Loman's gonna be shoved out of bounds. Yeah, I think we finally found a reference that you and Chris are almost too young for.
Chris and I aren't too young for anything.
I'm joking with one of my cousins who I believe is around your age, and he's got 2 kids, and he was like, dude, I've tried to introduce them to 90s rock, and some of it takes, some of it doesn't. I was like, well, not all 90s music was worth reliving, let's be honest here. I think you can do without the Limp Bizkit, but they're running the team out there, and we are going to have Kevin Croft at quarterback.
Freshman?
And Sam Jochna. Okay.
Freshman,
I think you said freshman before.
Croft? Yeah,
I don't know. I go with whatever you tell me, man.
I think Croft is still a freshman.
Okay. I think that's what you told me last week.
Yeah.
Peyton Phillips with another big hit there.
Dalvin coming in. Might get the hand off here.
And then number 14, Sage Rush, coming in the game. So
number 16 also. Number 16 in there.
Number 16 in there is Brendan Lewandowski.
Jake Deal playing tight end.
I always want to pronounce it like Lewandowski, like the Germans or Polish do. It's going to be a pass from Croft, and it's going to be wide away from Braden McIver. And now we can hear the Elgin band breaking into a little country roads. A little far from West Virginia we are. But the 2:30 and counting. As the offense will take third down and 14, or third down and 12, sorry. High snap, and it's going to be caught by Delvin Clark, and good awareness by Clark. It's not going to go anywhere, but you know what? At least you saved it from losing more yardage than you already did, but he's going to bring up fourth down. And Colin Donnelly.
No, I think they're just going to go for it.
Okay, they're going to keep him. Yeah. Okay. Colin was right there next to the coaches. You want me? You want me? We can see you, Colin. We can see that neck roll from here, buddy. So, yeah, they're going to keep him out there. Kevin Croft.
Take me home. Do a little karaoke up here. Really makes some people mad.
They don't want to hear me sing. They really don't. They barely like hearing me talk, let's be honest. Croft is going to hand off. He's going to scramble, roll out. He's going to throw it. It's going to be caught by Deal. He's going to be swung out of bounds.
A little bit short.
He's going to be short. It was hard to tell because it looked like he went head first. I wasn't sure if there was going to be – it's hard to see from over here if there was any face mask or anything. It didn't look like there was, but you never know when they go kind of head first. And so that is going to bring up turnover on downs and a first, and it looks like they are going to bring in a new quarterback. Looks like Looney, who had been warming up all evening, finally getting his shot there for the Bridge Creek Bobcats, number 3. And they actually stopped the clock and now are rolling it. So 125 and ticking left to go in this ballgame. 44-0 Owls lead. Only points this half have been on that safety from the Owl defense.
We're going to stay right here at the end of the game and roll right on into the.
It's going to be a handoff, and he's going to be brought down. I believe that is the the linebacker, Phillips, who's now in as a running back as well. He's a senior.
We have done all the paid advertisements, so we're just going to stick right here and have a short little
sponsors.
Country and Kitchen post-game show. We're going to name your
Ann's Country Kitchen.
Ann's Country Kitchen. Yep.
Or Country Ann, whoever
Country
she is.
Ann, yep. And then we're also going to name our Elgin Roofing Defensive Player of the Game, K5 Overhead Door Offensive Player of the Game.
Paraguay looking to rush. They're going to hand it off, and Phillips is going to just kind of trip over.
And that will probably do it.
That's probably going to do it, about 25. And so they're going to head to midfield for the customary handshake. And I think that's pretty much going to do it. Yeah, so that is going to be our ball game. 14 seconds and ticking. Tick, 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 tick. And that is going to be your ball game. Elgin 44, Bridge Creek 0. Elgin now 6-0 on the season, 3-0 in district play. Next week, we'll be at home on a Thursday night against those Weatherford Eagles.
Yeah.
Big game.
Big one next week.
Undefeated in district as well.
Oh, okay.
A little light show
for us. So now that we're at the end of the game, we're going to start our post-game show brought to you by Ann's Country Kitchen. The famous Ann's has great hand-breaded chicken, fried steaks, burgers, Indian tacos, and don't forget their homemade pies, cheesecakes, and homemade cinnamon rolls, biscuits, and dinner rolls. Experience the difference Ann's Way, 26020 State Highway 58. So, yeah, we're here at your Ann's Country Kitchen post-game show. But, yeah, Glenn, I mean, what could you say? 44-0, great job in the first half by all. Bridge Creek did a good job earlier in the game of moving the ball between the 20s, but the defense did a good job of kind of bend but don't break type defense and did a good job of keeping them out of the end zone, keep that scoreless game intact, and defense in the second half did a good job. The second team defense did a great job and also got that safety to make it 44-0. But, yeah, just an overall good win. Like I said, one that we thought we'd come up here and take care of, but obviously didn't know that we would necessarily hold them to 0. And Trace Laura, great game as well. First half, 11 for 13, a little bit over 300 yards, 4 touchdowns, and did a great job all night. So, again, you're watching the Ann's Country Kitchen post-game show. We are going to go ahead and bring up our offensive player of the game, brought to you by K5 Overhead Doors. Ethan and those guys do a great job, and they specialize in overhead doors. Give them a call for a free estimate. Garage door, fence, and gate contractor. Also part of the Shade Doctor family, so they can also put shades on any of your outdoor porches or anything like that as well. So call Ethan and those guys today at 580-695-0580. Offensive player of the game, obviously last week we went with Trace Laura. Trace Laura, again, had another great game. But this week we're going to go with Brody Morrison.
Yeah.
Brody had a big punt return early in the game, had 3 touchdowns on the night, 2 through the air, long touchdown passes.
That's right.
Had 2 catches for 116 yards and 2 TDs, and then also had a 69-yard rushing touchdown on the first play of the game. Then, like I said, also had a 30 or so yard punt return as well. To get the offense in good field position on the second drive of the game. So your K5 Overhead Doors offensive player of the game, Brody Morrison.
Yeah, and then defensive player of the game, I didn't think too long about this one. He was all over the field tonight.
Yep.
When you mentioned, before we mentioned that he might have a chance, I was already thinking about number 10, Hunter Jackson.
Yep.
He was in on so many tackles, had the interception tonight, I believe. And, Hunter, just what a game. And what a player. A really good job all season. But I think Hunter probably played his best game of the year tonight.
Yeah, it's your Elgin Roofing defensive player of the game. Number 10, Hunter Jackson. Roof work is necessary after severe storms, and you'll need a trusted roofer for your construction project. That's why it is important to keep a roofer on your contacts list. If you need work done on your roof, turn to Elgin Roofing in Fletcher, Elgin, and Comanche County, Oklahoma. Serving all of Comanche County by taking care of installations, repairs, and replacement work. Call today, 580-512-9463. Again, your Elgin Roofing defensive player of the game, Hunter Jackson. So, to put a bow on this one, Glenn, 44-0, 6-0, 3-0 in district play. Kind of hold our own destiny still at this point in the season. Got a big one next week on a Thursday night there at the Nest. Weatherford coming to town. number 1 player in the state, supposedly, C.J. Nixon, coming to town. So I know that's going to be a big test for Big Ant and Jace and those offensive linemen, because those guys, that guy does a good job on the defensive side of the ball. But then also he's going to do a good job on the offensive side. So look for us to play some coverage on him, because they like to throw some jump balls to him and things like that from that tight end position. Kind of reminds you a little of the way we use Adam Eaton.
Yeah.
So it's going to be a good matchup for us. Probably to date our toughest game of the year on paper. So it'll be interesting to see how that one plays out there on Thursday night in the Nest. Fall break, so you got a couple distractions there, but talking to Coach Wyatt, a lot of the kids have that concurrent enrollment deal, so a lot of them will be in class, so we'll keep practice kind of at the same time there at 2:30 in the afternoon. But kids won't have school, so you'll have some extra time potentially for some film and some things like that to get ready for that Thursday night game. But big one against Weatherford, big one here tonight. Glenn, let's wrap this one up, man.
All right. Yeah, we want to thank all of our sponsors tonight. And we want to thank you for watching the Oklahoma Sports Network. Thanks for dealing with any of our technical difficulties. I understand we maybe didn't have some of the audio during the band performance. We apologize for that. We didn't have our crowd mic. We normally do. But, yeah, we're going to try and get that rectified next week against Weatherford. We'll be kind of in more friendly confines. Yep. Certainly we know the lay of the land a little bit better there. But we want to thank you for watching the Oklahoma Sports Network. Final score from Bobcat Stadium tonight: Elgin 44, Bridge Creek 0. For Vincent Saylor, Sadie Hightower, Chris Balvance, I'm Glenn Brockenbush. Wishing you a healthy and happy weekend. As always, go Owls.
Woo!
Thanks for watching this presentation of the Oklahoma Sports Network.